Thanks, Eric. We're on episode 66 of the Copper Core campaign. Excellent. And our heroes have...
you mean me, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Have assaulted this fortress and managed to escape with their lives, although the priest of the sun god,
That'd be me.
Aden, has fallen and has
They left me for dead.
captured while his companions left
Stolen from
there
us. Kidnapped.
as they ran away. And so, episode 66, we are going to return to Camp Beaver Lake.
Yeah. Hey, what kind of movie was that?
Yeah, it was an old.
You can Google it.
Anyway, yeah. So the party has returned, except for the priest, to Camp Beaver Lake, where they are seeking help and healing and to kind of regain their composure and themselves. And after a feast and some rest, they said that some of their warriors may come with you and want to help.
Great.
And so that's kind of where we left it.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
Do you guys have any questions? Or if
So.
some of you who have made Beaver Clan henchmen, if you want to find a figure, you can do that.
Were you being generous in giving the Beaver Clan warriors armor?
Leather?
You could have some wooden armor.
Wooden?
Yeah, this is Beaver Clan, man.
All right. Is that better than leather?
Which is
It's a thing.
Armor class, what do we say, John? 6?
Depends on, if
It's not permanent, not ironwood or anything.
right, it's just standard wood.
Yeah, like wood lacquer. It's
Right.
crafted well. It
Yeah.
actually works, but
Yeah.
once it gets chopped up, it's probably done.
done. Yeah.
But yeah, it's armor class 6.
Which means that if you're wearing it, you have an armor class of 6.
Right.
Just it was just that. Okay.
And if you had a shield, it'd be armor class 5. If you had dex, would just keep
Your
going.
dex would lower that by 2.
Yeah.
3.
I, however, my guy was not strong enough for hide. It slowed him down too much, so I went to leather.
Cool.
No.
You have a figure for your guy?
I do.
Excellent. So,
Not one I really wanted, but
I'm going to add who's playing Beaver Clan people?
Scoos.
Who?
Me,
Name of my
Jordan,
character.
John.
Scoos?
Scoos.
I thought you
S-K-O-O-Z.
were going to be Chip, and I was going to be Dale.
No, you guys wanted that. I don't want that.
Those
I
are
mean-
chipmunks.
I want to be Scoos.
What's,
You know,
what's his
beavers.
armor class?
Beaver.
3.
Fool.
What's his perception?
Chip and Dale dance.
Perception
No,
is
never heard of
Come on.
16.
I saw your phone.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What else we got?
Oh, Dale Riverrock.
Dale River.
That's Dayll, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, armor class.
5.
Excellent. And your perception?
14.
Okay.
Which
Linda?
drawer do you have?
Wilma Whitewater.
Oh,
You used to have them sorted. Which one is the no?
We love you.
Wilma.
what's your
What's
secondary
Wilma's
weapon?
armor class?
Wilma.
It's gonna be. Can since she's more like agile, can I choose leather, or does it have to be wood?
6'1".
Yeah, you can choose whatever you want.
Does he have a shield?
So that just lowers your armor class by 1. Like it goes from like 7 as a warrior to 6.
Got a shield and you got a bow on his back.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was literally looking at that earlier today.
So her AC would be 3.
You don't like
Okay.
Scoos?
And her perception?
Yeah.
Perception?
Perception is only 10.
Scoos.
Okay. And I am playing Ivara,
Remember,
who does not look like a Beaver Clan person.
you're a Valoran, so you got a bunch of bonus skills to being a Valoran warrior.
No, what bonus skills do I get?
Didn't I send you
Here,
that thing in the email?
I got you.
Probably, but I didn't
One
read
sec.
it. Well, if I did read it, I forgot it. You know, one of those two happened. There's a lot of beer between now and the time I read that.
So, you guys are resting, eating, feasting. The chief and shaman are taking care of you, and these warriors or volunteers have showed up to join your party and assist you as you have requested. One of them looks very different. She has a raven perched on her shoulder, and she looks like she may be a Raven Clan. Hard to tell. But she's wearing this interesting bluish scaled dress armor thing. And so she looks very out of place.
Yeah.
But she's a raven-haired woman, and she's like, I'm here to help. And who's the rest of you guys? You guys want to describe yourselves? Or?
Dale Riverrock. I will guide you to the place you need to go. He looks like he looks a little different than the rest too. He's short. He's like 5 foot, maybe a little bit more. Broad of shoulder, beard, not very good looking at all. Scarred, beat up. Got a short bow, axe, wears leather. He's not obviously very charismatic either. Just
You want to go next?
Sure. So Scoos doesn't have a last name yet.
Excuse.
Scoos.
he's
Excuse
Italian.
me. Scoos is 6'1", very strong, very agile, hunter, warrior. He's wearing wood armor. He's got a shield. He's got an axe, and he's got a long composite bow. And, looks pretty. Let's see. Look at brown eyes. 190 pounds. So he's looking to prove himself.
All right.
He's got a chip on his shoulder. That's kind of something.
Literally. Yeah.
He's a Beaver Clan. He's got some chips.
Yep. Well, he knows that Beaver Clan warriors aren't
Yeah.
all that, but he thinks they are.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hi, I'm Wilma. Where are we going?
Wilma?
Wilma Whitewater, at your service.
Is she a beaver? Do I know her beaver?
She's a beaver.
I don't know if you know her beaver, but she is part of the Beaver Clan.
Okay, Wilma.
Wow.
Really, you're coming?
You know, I love a good challenge.
Right.
I always compete in the games.
What do we know? What do we know about Wilma?
Well, she's a champion swimmer, runner. She likes wrestling. Pretty much as physical of an activity, as combative of an activity as the Beaver Clan does. You know, she's been involved in it. She's 5'5", about 150 pounds, all muscle. Pretty good looking. Really messy, kind of just brown hair, totally unkempt. Doesn't seem to be wearing any heavy armor, just a bit of leather armor. Not just a bit of leather covering her body, but just a bit of leather armor.
Just enough to cover the important parts?
Right? No.
It is a fantasy game after all.
Yeah. No, there's nothing too much of that going on, but yeah, no, just really chipper, very energetic.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck
That's
wood?
the other clan next door.
Yeah, that's the woodchuck clan. We don't talk about that.
Don't talk about that. All right.
They're disparaged more than we are.
Can I assist you in any other way, Valverden? Says the shaman.
The shaman. Okay.
So
You have done
the hit
plenty.
for the
I
axe.
thank you again for your aid,
National
for your hospitality, and will make sure
You're
Because of-
specialized
to
in
try
I'm
and
just
find a way
specialized,
to repay you
So
in kind.
it's what I wrote down there on your.
Oh,
Much appreciated.
that's what you wrote down.
You can.
Yeah, I hope if I read it.
Spirits guide you, shaman.
Do you have any rope we can borrow?
That's 2 for your strength.
I'm sure
that's
there's
1
some
for your
around the
dex.
village. Yeah, I got some rope.
Oh, top is 4.
All right, I'll request a couple. So I'll request just a couple like 50-foot lengths.
Not a bad idea.
Come in,
Let's just say 2.
100 foot.
Yeah, and then I guess we can cut it ourselves. But yeah, 100 feet of rope.
By the way, John,
No
this was
take
in
cumbrance on
$100.
that.
Yeah, we'll spread that out amongst people. And Sonny will say to these new beaver folk who are joining us, are any of you good at carving wood?
Who is this?
This is Sonny talking.
Oh,
We need a couple of like a javelin with like a barbed end. What do they call it? A harpoon.
Oh,
We need a couple of those made.
yeah,
You know, to wrangle us up some flyers.
exactly.
I
Not
can
a
make
bad
you a
idea.
bow if you need one. A Fletcher.
yeah, I could work one of those up.
Maybe now or on the journey, whenever. Roma says, "Yeah, I can
Might take
craft."
some time.
You know, by the highest
You want-
one.
A piece of wood with
when they
metal hooks. That might be more. I mean, I don't mean more as in money. Yeah, it's more as in time.
I have the resources to pay for the metal, but if you can do a hard sharpened wood, that might be enough. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, wood definitely would
What are
be.
you trying to do with
Roll
this?
one.
Pierce it through a flying bug man and drag him down to the earth.
Bugman. Oh, those things.
Oh, we
Yes.
could
Yeah,
stick
they're hard.
a line on my
You need
bow.
probably metal for that. A wooden harpoon may not work so well for that. I mean, it may not pierce there unless they can offer you a
Maybe we attach
hardened,
something to an
hardened
arrow.
wood version. What?
Maybe we attach something to an arrow. Stick it with an arrow. Drag him down.
Barbed arrow?
Valverin, if you do find supplies from this insect
Yes.
layer, we could use them. We're a little bit behind.
I would imagine. Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Well, there will be gold for whoever can fashion a harpoon or two. I have plenty of gold, just, it resides in the insect man's lair, so payment is contingent upon
So what you're
successful
saying is you could pay us if we get your money back for you.
mission. Exactly. And I would pay generously.
Of course.
Luckily, these supplies shouldn't be too deep within their lair.
Yes, hopefully.
Because they wouldn't move them or anything.
Assuming they don't find value in a bag, which, from what we've seen of the corpses they've left behind, they might not.
What can I add? Why are we doing this again?
We are in dire need to rescue a companion, but more importantly, to investigate a rather possibly dire circumstance involving a rather malignant creature that dwells within the ruins of the abandoned temple that the bug people call home.
Yeah, these
Save
things,
our priestly friend, too.
these things are bastards.
As I mentioned. Yes.
Well, he's from Rowan. We don't really care that much.
Yeah.
Oh,
The beaver folk, they, you know that these insect men have given some of you guys some trouble with. They've tried to raid a couple times, but it wasn't too successful. But they have taken out a few hunting parties that have gone too far. And most of the time, you're, fishing in the lake and hunting around the lake and that sort of thing. But
They're not so good in the water.
no, not
Actually
not
secrete a
with
lot of
their
oil
offenses.
and they
Like wire speeders.
I mean, we haven't seen them. They
That's
they
what
don't
the
swim.
centaur like ones do.
No,
They
you
spread their
haven't seen
legs
them
out.
swim, no, but they mostly have kind of hit some of your hunting parties that go out a little far, maybe out on the glacier looking for meat. For the nuisance.
Yes, we are the extermination company. You've been hired.
Money? Ah, yeah. Younger.
Fantastic. Well, if we're all ready to leave, I say we depart.
So,
Says,
you're the leader?
Closest thing to one.
Right.
and you are of the Raven clan?
Indeed I am. I'm Valbrin.
Well met.
Oh, we've got two of you now?
Just passing through.
Great.
Yes, what brings you to
Who-
these parts,
who are you?
might
Is
I
it?
ask?
I was with the group and we got ambushed.
Hmm.
We were trying to visit a burial land.
Ah, the Smilodon burial, perhaps.
No, the Raven clan one.
Ah,
You get close by to here.
indeed it is. I am familiar with it.
Have you heard of the red crimson badgers? Or crimson red badgers, or I don't remember what they call themselves really.
Yeah, Valbrin's face sort of just contorts to like a creep. Yes, technically,
They were.
I let one of them live. I technically let him live is stretching it. I disrobed him of all his belongings and sent him out into the wilderness.
Mm.
So the fact that you are asking this question is rather shocking.
Oh, it is?
Well, I didn't imagine any of them would live.
Maybe
But
they attacked her before
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
Briar, perhaps.
They
Yes.
attacked us, yeah, and they took our shaman that I was with. And
Yes.
I managed to escape, but
His name is Jordan's forgetting his name. Was it Lakut or Lakuta?
Lakusha.
Lakoshik? Yeah, I think it was
Lakoshik,
Lakoshik. Yeah, Lakoshik.
Yes,
Yes, he trapped me inside the mound.
he did.
He did.
Tried to kill us
Well,
He did.
yeah, in a way, yes.
by way of the guardian.
By way of the
He
guardian.
tried.
Yes.
Interesting.
hmm
He tried.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes,
He was-
it's a rather disrespectful thing to do to someone who saved your life from aforementioned crimson badgers.
I agree.
We were just trying to help him.
Yeah, indeed.
Perhaps the experience unnerved him.
They're a bunch of bastards. Too.
I imagine so. His other
We
two
killed
companions
most
were
of
found dead outside the
Killed them
mound.
dead.
Good,
Yes.
good.
What ravens were slain were
Would have
avenged.
killed your friend too that trapped us.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. She seems a little like,
And you were with him, huh?
Yeah.
yeah, really, yeah.
Such is the way of things.
He's staring him down.
Aren't you staring her up because you're a dwarf?
Well, whatever.
You're far way away
She's staring
from
at her belly button.
Or
Isn't that where you people look out of?
far away from underground. Don't most of you mind?
Yeah, some of us.
No,
just fight.
You look like a fighter.
some of us just save people.
Good.
Not this group. You wouldn't believe how many of us have died.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't believe that is the brightest of words to use with our newfound companions.
They need to know.
Yes.
It's a warrior's life, right? You better be ready to die.
I'm sure he's joking.
It's a warrior's life.
they did save our village.
Yeah. That's what I
I said
heard.
it's a warrior's life, so you should be expected to die. So schools.
I do expect to die,
So should we
as
all.
well as some of these others.
Shlomo said, and we will try,
As long as we die well.
Precisely.
Yeah.
and we will try to prevent it, said Shlomo.
There is no glory in death but through battle.
And the best glories get the
Yeah.
best songs.
So you are the leader then?
Best glory gets pissed on. What?
Closest thing to one.
He's the only one that can
Is that
sing.
what he said?
Sloppy.
He's
The
the
greatest
boss.
glories lead to the greatest songs.
You're a singer.
I try to be.
Don't you have a
Should
great
hear
song?
songs.
You don't have a good.
Always
More of a
inspires me. Said
storyteller.
Shlomo. Always
Oh,
He's got a
inspires
19
me.
charisma, though, I think.
His songs.
Songs, yeah.
Oh, I only have
Another inspired.
11, but she does have
All right.
16 con.
You'll feel it, especially in the heart of battle. It's amazing.
I don't much care to be in the heart about
I
it.
just kind of chant. I don't sing. Don't have the.
How can you be in battle and not be in the heart of the battle? Man, you beaver people.
You know,
Well, some of us
you
don't
know
have
how it's done. Sometimes it's just
don't have
some
a
of us have to
river
be there
of
to-
armor to
You
wear.
just throw stuff at things.
Some of us just have to be there to pull you out
Got
of
my
the
bow. I've got my axe.
muck sometimes.
Sometimes we bite them at the ankles.
Ah,
Come back and fight again.
are you bucktooth?
You look at him and you're like, Jesus. He's got a 7 comeliness.
Oh,
He's for ugly. He's
Yeah.
broad, short, squat.
You fit right in. We're not
Yeah.
the prettiest group.
No. Yeah, I've got a. What is my company?
God, we got 2 hot women now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
So
company.
I didn't hear your introduction. So who are you?
I am Ibarra.
Ibarra.
Yes.
And you're,
This is Shlomo, right?
yeah, Shlomo, you're here to help
Help you.
lead us in our spiritual ways?
Sure, yes.
Oh, yes, excellent.
Yes, spirits.
The one we lost was also that we need to try to find him.
Oh, that was the light guy.
Yes.
A light guy?
He's very bright.
He was a priest of the sun god.
Oh, interesting.
And we're saving him?
You're hanging
No.
out with priests
Yes.
and other gods.
Just like we'd save you.
It's
if we-
more of when you fight alongside someone, you owe them, some merit of action.
Right, best effort.
Exactly.
And he's dead, or you think he's alive?
He might still be alive.
He was
I
still
believe
alive.
that his faith to the old god is
And if-
actually
When they feel him off,
beat
he's
him
still
or
alive.
something.
it's what's prolonged his life. For you see, these insect people are likely great enemies of his old god. Perhaps spawn of some ages past demon, which is what we were there to investigate.
When they ripped him out of my grasp, I had just healed him.
Oh.
And the fact that they didn't kill him on the
What's
spot.
that?
What god do you serve?
God of Ale. Scroll room.
Oh.
At your service.
I've heard of him.
Ale?
No, I'm good.
Maybe next time. My healings work better with ale.
Everything works better with ale.
Is he the one that gets hurt the most?
He gets hurt about it.
Well, he's always up front, so yes.
Yeah.
He's the first to charge in. He's the first to do battle.
Do your best.
And
You do your
Scoot
best.
says, "I'll be there with you. You won't always be the first now."
Elves.
And what is the group called?
We've
Schools.
been working on that for a while.
Oh,
Goose?
that's what I'm called.
The remnants.
Goose.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
The remnants.
The remnants.
right.
We're all that's left. We really are the remnants.
It's not very
The remnants.
inspiring.
It's yeah, not
Tongue in cheek. Underdog stories are quite popular.
it's better than the red crimson badges.
Exactly. Precisely.
All right.
They can't all be cliffhangers.
Could be the left.
Van Cleef bastards.
Could be the Walking Dead.
Could be the nut scratching.
Could be.
That's always a good one.
Yeah.
That's scratching.
Scratchers. Yep.
All right. Well, are you guys heading back then?
Yeah.
Scoot scratches nuts. So excuse me.
Yeah, I don't think wooden armor would probably be overly good for like trying to like be stealthy or anything.
Probably not. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still stiff.
Yeah.
Hard to put out when it sets on fire.
Well, I mean, like the samurai wore wooden armor. It was lacquered wood. A lot of their, but that's
There
not
was
what
also
the,
some-
that's not what the Beaver Clan. Well, maybe they do some lacquering.
Sap or something.
Yeah, they probably do, but not to that ornamentation.
No.
I can see them making like a wooden cuirass, and then maybe some
It's not like full plate now.
articulated
Yeah.
things. But
There was some, I think, there was some Native American tribe, I think, in the Pacific Northwest that had like wooden armor.
wooden armor, reed armor, they had all different things.
Deflect an edge, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
And
what do you guys do?
What time of day it is at this point? What time of day
It's
is
probably like 10 in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You guys had a big brunch. You meet these people. You've been talking.
sounds like it's getting a little light.
It is.
So,
Here.
All right.
Probably time to head out. Sure.
Yes, let's get moving.
okay.
I know the way.
Dale
Excellent.
does indeed know the way. And he starts taking you through,
Opposite direction.
through.
Really?
He actually doesn't go back to the glacier where you guys have entered, but he knows of a smaller trail that kind of cuts back into there, a
Excellent.
little closer to town. And you guys depart. The weather is.
We need a marching order?
Yeah, marching order.
Before we depart
Before we march?
the lake area, Wilma will take a couple of like large branch or stick things, whittle them down a bit so they're easier to carry. Make, even though we don't have much metal to work with, just make harpoons along the way.
Okay.
If we have to heat it up a little bit in our campfires, harden the wood, we'll do that.
Okay.
But anyway, marching order. I mean,
Yeah.
Dale
there's
leads.
Valvern and-
And then Valvin and Sunny.
Yep. Makes sense.
Schools is up there. Wants to be up there.
ISQs is going to want to be up front.
Yeah, he's gonna be want to be right there and see it all.
Oh, my favorite's there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mine's also in front of
We're
John.
gonna be here.
Sonny with his dark
Where are you?
black cloak on.
Yep.
So,
With the sarcasm in his name.
who's this?
That's Ibarra.
That's Mara.
It's actually Mistra, but does she have a staff? If not, I
She
got.
does have a staff. She is wearing a bluish,
She can go toward the back.
interesting scaled
Well, I didn't have time to find a better figure.
dress tunic thing.
In the cold, freezing cold.
Yeah.
She's not wearing
Yeah, that's
any
good.
protective.
No, well, she's not showing skin
What do you
like
want?
the figure, but she's
I mean, but is she
Is it-
wearing winter garment or is she just like?
Back.
yeah, she
Where's
has
this gonna be?
winter
Yeah.
garbs. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's you can't tell if it's decoration or
So we don't
armor.
get a flash of thigh now and then.
No,
Why am I here?
This is a pretty like sexy outfit there.
yeah, she's
Yeah, the
very
men are all
beautiful.
we're all tripping over ourselves. We got Red Sonja there now.
We have 7 communists and I have 16. So
Balance it out.
Opposite the track.
sorry, Woodchuck.
Dale. It's Dale.
Okay, Chuck. And you guys set off, and it is a
So there's
sunny
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of us now.
Yeah.
9. Yep. And I got 10 lists, so that makes sense. It's sunny, but it's still cold. It's not very many clouds in the sky today, so you guys are
So who's leading?
setting off.
Is it the ranger first?
Wilma does not have extreme winter gear. Should I make any con checks?
Not right now.
Okay.
She's all right for right now. It's a pleasant day. It's not even that windy. Dale is setting off on, it looks like a little game trail, but he seems to know where he's going.
Yeah.
You guys set off.
Scoots is paying close attention. He's got direction sense, and he's like, okay, I see.
I know where this place is. So, what's our intention?
Pardon?
What's our intention?
Get in there, find the priest, and should the rumors his church told him to investigate are true, put a stop to him.
And in the meantime, do some extermination, yes?
Oh, absolutely. That comes with it.
Right.
They're not simply going to allow us to walk in and save our friend and
No.
kill whatever dark god they worship.
Why you came back?
Exactly. Plus, he paid us.
After a few hours, you guys kind of pass through this little.
What do we get paid?
Whatever we find
Oh,
in
never
there,
mind.
we'll
you
figure
did
it
say
out.
you did say the village.
I'll pay 100 gold to each Beaver Clan warrior once we recover my backpack.
After a few hours, Dale's leading me through like this little dale area, little open
Dale and Dale.
meadow.
My other brother Dale.
Sorry, Dale.
I got a brother named Chip too. Something right.
And in one part of the field, kind of next to some boulders, is this decrepit little cabin. Dale's just like, oh, there's a guy that lived out here, a trapper. Came,
Does that count?
John, you know that guy lived there a while ago and died a couple years ago, and
Okay,
he traded with your village once in a while, but he kind of kept to himself.
but he wasn't of the clan.
No.
Okay.
Well, we can use this shack, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's only a couple hours, probably it's like 2 in the
Oh, okay.
afternoon.
Never mind.
You guys keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we know he's no longer there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless you want to go check it out.
Could go
Could be
and take a
thing
look.
useful. You should have warmer clothes.
Suppose supplies.
Down to Wilma.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't
it
hurt to
inhibits my movement. But yeah, let's take a look.
All right.
You
Yeah, we'll go and check it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just the it's part of the side of it is, and the back side of it's kind of collapsed into it, but
Oh,
you open the door and there's still some shelter in here. It's just there's kind of in the corners you can see some light from the roof that kind of collapsed and the wall is sagging. The only thing really, it smells musty in here, but the only thing you do see is some still a few dried herbs kind of hanging from the rafters, and some have fallen on the floor, and
Okay.
that's about it.
I'll dig through the collapsed area a little bit. Just kind of pull out my axes and start checking around.
If no one else grabs them, Wilma will take the herbs.
You don't really find anything. You find maybe 3 iron spikes that are a little rusty. That's about it.
Take these. Says to Chip.
It's Scoots.
Yeah, right.
Excuse me.
Could be useful.
What are they?
No least
Iron
foods.
spikes.
What do you want them for?
In case we need to close
Do
something.
they have oil?
Or keep something from opening.
Did they have oil?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Probably.
How many?
Did I
3.
bought some?
Sure.
I know I didn't declare it before, but
I mean,
just 4 pounds.
What do they
Four.
want?
yeah.
How much?
I'll-
Pound each, probably.
Maybe you look it up.
Nothing to you.
Like Gold Beach.
Shit, when you've only got a 14 strength.
No, I know
Everything.
But I made a point. I'm trying to get better at. So I got weights.
Oh, yeah, no, it's perfect, yeah.
I'm working on trying to get.
No, good.
better.
We all should be. It's like, that's the way. I had to. My furs weigh, like forearm weighs 30 pounds. The leather weighs 15.
Yeah.
I was
Hair's
down
heavy,
like.
man.
Yeah.
Hair what?
Hair is
It's
heavy.
Hair is heavy, fur's high. This is like. I've got hit me armor class.
Yeah.
You guys continue on for a few hours more. It's starting to get dark, but you probably have an hour left, and Dale is leading you confidently down this little hill down around the slope of the mountains. You can see the glacier, the wide open glacier in the distance, but he seems to go down this little trail, and there's a big gnarled stump, and he's like, hey, this is a spot here, and inside the stump there's a hollow, and there's like some dried wood, and there's even a couple water skins, and
Excellent.
like a little hidden camp that he knew about.
Is this a wooded area?
Thank you.
There are some trees around, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a little tiny little valley before it kind of opens up into the glacier area where you guys were out there before.
This should be safe here.
Excellent.
I do a search around, track, see what may have come or gone, or
Yeah, well, the first thing you see is there's one tree not too far away that looks shredded, and it looks like there's
like bear.
like a
or-
bear activity, but
Okay.
it's wandered off, or
marking its right.
yeah.
So Scoos sets a snare for hunting purposes to try to catch us
Oh, good
some
one.
extra food every night as we go into bed. He's got set snare proficiency and rope.
Okay.
We'll be doing that pretty regularly.
Okay. Good to know.
Find some sort of gaming trail nearby him.
What's in the stump?
There's just some dried wood. There's a couple water skins. There's even a blanket lying
Is
in
it
there.
big enough to fit all of us, or would
No,
our
no,
camp would like spread out a
It's
little bit?
it's more of like
Cash.
just a hollow for some materials
Okay.
and supplies, but you know that there's a log nearby that looks like it's easy.
I'll be busy to start setting up camp. I'll just start setting up camp, and I'm in the process of doing that. I'll also be getting more wood to replace what we're going to burn.
Dale's like, he looks like he's been here before. He's uncovering like a little stone fireplace, thing, and uncovering some sitting logs and stumps, and he's doing his thing. And
Excellent.
We'll help get firewood.
Yeah, I'll start setting up my tent and to help with the camp, however.
okay, Ibarra just sits by the fire and is warming herself.
Great.
You guys do anything?
Yeah, once I'm done setting up stuff, I'm gonna sit by Ivar at the fire and go, I must ask, that garb of yours, the scales are rather interesting. Might I ask what material that is?
Have you ever heard of the Newtman?
The Newtman?
Yeah, the Tritorus?
No.
Yeah, it's from one of them.
So this was once a...
You're wearing their skin?
Yeah. Yeah, he attacked us.
I'm wearing part of a dragon.
Exactly.
Nude persons, no different.
I'm just asking. No offense. We're all wear hides.
Your wife is You're still even wearing part
Thank
of
you,
your
Eric.
dinner
I'm
from
not
the-
quite sure how to take that. Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't take long either. Golly. I usually gotta take it out to dinner first or something. I don't know. Anyway.
So Newtmen,
Yes.
what did you come across then? They,
Next to the river.
okay. Nearly went that way.
Yeah.
Well, lost a few companions, so we...
I keep hearing about that.
Yes, it really was a tragic fate.
Are we all gonna die?
Eventually.
If you work hard, no. And if you do die, you'll live forever in song.
Well, that's reassuring.
Gotta fight hard, want to live.
Yeah.
Nothing is given to those for free.
For a
Hope
second-
for the best, but expect the worst, and you'll make
You can do it, brother. We're the Beaver Clan. We gotta make our name.
Izzle speaks
We will chop this wood.
small woodland burrowing animal.
We will turn them into kindling.
So
Oh.
when we're in the woods, can he basically not have to ever use rations?
Oh, you gonna eat beavers?
No, it could be rabbits, it could be gophers, it could be mice.
Just come here.
I'm like talking to them, and then I'll just and they'll never become friends because they'll
Be dead.
right.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you see
He's always
something-
got meat on a stick at dinner in the woods,
Wow.
and you notice his fur cloak is all
Just
like little tiny
patchwork.
Just a little-
Rats.
tiny animal skins all patchwork together. But now that you're looking a little closer,
It's not successful every time, but
Who's
yeah,
the-
you
I
can.
mean, pretty much, right? I'm never
Who's the
going to starve
little
to
one?
death, right?
With the-
As long as
Izzle.
there's reasonable
Bloody hair.
smoke.
He's rather resourceful when he needs to be.
I mean, they don't
Sure,
talk
you
to
can
each
fit in
other. They
small
don't
places
spread-
pretty
you
easily.
know.
They're not suspicious.
Are you
There's
sure?
a whole-
A lot of
There's a
people
whole-
in
yeah,
a
there's a
lot of
whole
spaces.
network.
They're not suspicious of your
Well, I mean,
cloak at all.
sometimes if I need information, I'll talk to them and thank them. Otherwise,
They can
sometimes
smell
if I'm hungry.
Yeah.
it's-
They can
it's
smell
a
the fear in your
freaking
cloak.
mouse.
Cloak you have,
It's a gopher.
Okay, who's the leader of the Chinese calendar?
Who's the leader?
Yeah, who's-
Isn't
what's-
it a rat?
Yes,
Yeah.
because they're the smartest.
Well, they're the survivors.
So what?
Yeah.
The rat. That's like the head of the Chinese leader, or not the leader. The yeah.
So
So
they're
yeah.
Chinese, so I don't know that.
Well, now you know. Now you know.
First, second, third
I'll
watch.
forget
Don't
it.
eat it.
I don't know it.
First watch.
Second.
Slow will take
Do you
third,
know what are you?
and
In,
Screws will
in
Try to-
Aram.
weasel in on
Makes sense.
one of the.
Yeah, I'll take first watch too.
Okay.
Just because I'm probably setting up camp or getting wood or doing whatever.
So who's on second watch again?
Screws?
Sunny.
I'm hardening my wood.
Scoos and
Sunny.
Scoos and Sunny. Okay. You guys are making yourself comfortable.
I'll be making sure the fire is going well
Yeah.
and not smoking too much. And
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
I break out the s'mores too.
Excellent.
Beaver s'mores with
Late in the night, you two roll your perceptions.
4.
11.
Okay. Yeah, you guys. The night is nice. Once in a while, a tree groans, and or you hear a small avalanche of stuff falling like normal. Nothing too crazy, but you do hear kind of a and then a rock comes screaming into camp and hits a tree,
How big of a rock is it?
right like this big.
Oh, okay.
Where did it come from?
Just the darkness
What?
through the forest,
Behind us, in front of us, to the left, to the right.
all around. No,
Well, it had to come in from.
From above.
It came from the north.
Which is.
that way or this way?
North is this way.
Alright.
Okay.
Eric is the North Star.
Yeah.
Not always. You guys turn it around.
Why not? We do that on purpose.
I'm just saying.
Listen, rat boy.
I'm not trying to.
Screws kind of tries to move around and try to get an angle to see who it is.
I'll start waking people up, like, without yelling, just go around shaking people awake.
What? Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah, I'll
got,
start with him.
he's got a bow out.
Roll perception.
4?
Yeah. So you're kind of like startled because a branch kind of breaks in some snow, and you see a large lumbering creature run off on 2 legs.
Running off.
Yeah.
Taking off. But it's not. What does it look like? Something that one is like has a bow or.
No, it was dark. It almost, you thought it was a bear for a second, but it took off like
So
Just
I'll follow it for a
a
little bit.
big stride. Just took off.
I'll follow it for a little bit. I have running.
So you chase after it, but you quickly lose it. But then you see the tracks, and you're it's like a big clawed
Okay.
step, and the stride is very long.
So I'll head back then.
Okay. Yeah, it seems to keep going.
So I'll come back and tell everybody what I
Does it sound like a yeti?
Maybe, yeah.
Could be a yeti.
It might bring its friends.
Yeah. We've encountered that kind before.
They're not that bad. Not that tough.
No. Hopefully, though, that they're not. Well, actually, I kind of do hope that they're Idril's pets.
Because we have a bone to pick with him.
I do.
Because you've heard of Yeti, you've seen some Yeti. Just not you have never fought one, but you've heard of them. But
Are we in their territory or anything?
these prints are a lot bigger than the typical Yeti.
Oh,
Oh.
the big yeti. Are we in their territory? Or?
Mm-hmm.
They're just a species in particular with big feet.
Yeah, diary.
She's short, but with really big feet. We should be wary.
Agreed.
There are things that hunt the hunters here.
The rest of the night goes uneventful.
Okay.
I wouldn't advise running after them if they run.
Yeah. Well, you did.
I am. I saw.
Did I catch anything in my snare?
You did not. You did see some prints near it, though. It looks like it just didn't get clear.
Okay.
A little wire, but it's pretty close. Probably because someone ordered them. Don't go in there. Come
Somebody ate them all.
Don't worry, I'll see you.
But you do see he's got a fresh varmint on a stick.
Rip off its head, eat it like a go-gurt.
Say it's a gnome. Who knows?
Just want the insides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not exactly a bush pop. So.
That movie Hawk the Slayer.
That could be.
You remember that old movie? And the dwarf had a whip, and he would like catch fish and just eat their head off. And
No,
Hawk the Slayer.
Oh God, I'm gonna look. That sounds horrible.
I don't remember
Old
that.
school.
Oh, yeah.
Slayer.
It's right there with the Beast Slayer.
I gotta go look
Beastmaster.
that up.
Beastmaster.
Your hero. Yeah.
Anyway, you set off.
Yep.
Off we go.
Okay.
Morning came and went.
Morning.
Did we just use a day's rations?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
You got some. Is that jam around your mouth?
Doesn't eat them raw.
I know.
Golly.
He's not a barbarian.
No.
Medium rare, please.
Warmed them up a little.
At least I talked to him before I eat them.
You make him all feel all safe and secure, then smash him with a hammer or something.
Yeah.
Kill him. I don't lie to him. I just say, come here. I have something to ask you.
Hey, would you like to be eaten tonight? What?
Do you know your number 7?
Why would
Damn
I
your
say
guts,
that?
please.
That was amazing. Conka out there, that was at Howarth Park, and a little chipmunk or whatever was around. I'm like, oh, no, you know, petting it. But Conka's like, what? It's gonna get bit. I'm like, it's a chipmunk. What's it gonna do?
I can give you rabies.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shoots for your neck.
There's a percentage of it.
A Vorpal
Yeah.
monk.
All right. So
Not quite
Dale
as bad as the
leads
rattlesnake
on.
we encountered yesterday.
he seems to find a decent path. At least he knows how to get to the glacier, and
Like I said, a biblical moment.
it's a little more windier today. I mean, you're passing through, and right as you get out of the mountains and some of the tree areas, you do cross a trail of these huge footsteps that may have been that big Yeti. But it looks like it's heading south.
Okay.
And we want to head north.
Yeah. And you guys continue on.
Do we?
I don't know.
Okay.
Gotta continue on.
And eventually, Dale gets you close to the waterfall area. You're
What's
about a mile away.
Okay.
What time of day is it?
The day, it's probably about 1:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Weather is
It's sunny, but it's a little more windy. So sometimes there's some gusts of wind that pick up some snow.
Okay.
Nothing bad.
Are we going to head on in, or are we going to camp and then go in?
I think we camp here, try to see if we catch any patrols off guard, and should we, continue the next morning, we make our way in.
Should we build a fire or try to be more low key?
Well, we don't want to freeze to death.
Looking around to see if
but,
there's a
yes, if we can be as
suitable
discreet as
campsite that
possible.
would hide our presence.
You have a roll for that? Is there like a camping skill or something?
Survival.
Yeah, roll something. Roll
Roll
d20.
something. Roll
Four.
something, damn it.
Okay. Yeah, you find
Keep it on the table, too.
a windfall, and so that one's like a wall of roots and dirt, and you know it's not best to camp there because usually the hole it gets water in there sometimes, but it does provide some cover, and there's some bushes and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll start busying myself for setting up camp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Set up my snare.
Okay.
We'll try to finish up the harpoons. I mean, it probably doesn't take too much carving, just cut some notches and, get some barbs in there.
That's Sunny or Wilma?
Oh, Wilma.
Ibarra's just sitting there watching you and talking with you as you do it.
Okay, sounds good.
And yeah, not long. Izzy already has some kind of creature on a stick.
Some
And
beautiful little winter fox, maybe. Oh, they're not burrowing. Never mind.
Burrowing, I wouldn't even fox. They're dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about the same size as you, aren't they?
Exactly.
so you guys set up a little fire, a little camp.
Oh yeah,
and
my thing.
settle down.
I rolled a power score for all that, by the way.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like couches and
Yeah.
hammocks.
Cable.
A little Keurig machine.
Yeah.
Would you like the big space thing?
First, second, and third watch.
First watch.
Second.
I'll take
Second.
first watch.
With the
'Cause I'm probably making sure
screws.
I'm moving snow around so we have a wind bluff and whatever. Just,
Dale did a good job of kind of on the edge of the glacier. You're not exposed, and you have a bigger one. Is that for me?
I'm assuming you use another day's rations then if
Silly
we're going to
bit.
do this and
That's
alternate.
right.
Yeah.
Put it right.
Except for his.
Hopefully I'm catching something for us.
No, you keep catching them for
I think
you.
it could be
He's
other
always going
things.
to do that.
You're gonna
No,
catch it
there's
all.
only one wild
The
animal.
one that he gets.
That's not how these
it.
woods
I've
work.
got a few.
There's only one animal
One to be
designated in
had.
a 50-mile
Test,
radius.
right? Do they
There's
do
only
they
one to be
skip?
had.
Yeah. They're like cats. You don't want them crossing into each other's territory. Soon as they mate, they tell the other one to fuck back off to their area.
I know.
And they go off.
When I saw that, I was like, he's going to speak back.
Party's huge.
Yeah, it's big.
So
It's huge now,
who's
yes.
first watch again?
First watch.
Valvin and Dale, or
Dale.
Dale?
Yeah, well, Dale or
Dale.
my brother,
Dale and
Daryl.
Daryl and Dale. You guys
Yes.
notice, I mean, it's not dark. It's still,
Mm.
as it's starting to get dark, you guys notice there is actually, it looks like a patrol far away
Mm.
in the distance moving towards the waterfall. Some of these insect creatures.
Okay.
Looks like there's about 10 of them, so it's a large patrol.
Large patrol.
Any flyers?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I think it's best we might try to take care of these before we.
They're still they're like
Yeah.
almost a mile away.
Sure. That's why I mean, we've got time to plan if we do want to try and ambush these guys.
Well, they look like they're heading back into the waterfall.
Oh, okay.
Like they have been out.
Got it. Okay.
Sorry.
But how? We know where the entry. Well, or they're not heading to the water. They're heading to the way here.
Yeah.
They came like off from the glacier. And
Can we intercept them before they get
No,
to?
because you guys are
Okay.
here. They're coming from here and then kind of making their way into the waterfall area.
So we can't intercept them.
I mean, you could expose yourself and yell and see if you get
Right.
their
Oh,
attention, but
Gotcha.
they're
Okay,
like,
never mind.
it's pretty far.
Mhm.
It's just the glacier's kind of it's
Glacial.
glacial. It's
Yeah.
flat. There's some rocky outcrops, but it's a lot. It's exposed. For the most
Okay.
part.
Got it. So, yeah, I could try to blow a horn, get their attention, see if they attack us. Wouldn't be much of an ambush, but
Oh,
maybe better to take care
Well,
of them
we
out
could blow
here.
the horn and wait for them to come.
spend some more time and watch their patrol patterns. then we can move and set up where we could intercept.
Could ambush them, yeah.
True.
That's
Well,
fair
If
point.
they're regular,
Yeah.
it's gonna take a couple days.
Is that how you get the rats?
No, I just asked them to come here.
What?
Spirits provide.
He has his ways.
Just leave
The
it at that.
spirits favor me.
Also, don't be surprised if you end up about 50 yards from where you started.
What?
No.
It's a bit of a stunning moment, but yeah.
Also, have you ever wished you could fly? Because these
fly.
these insect people, they can grant you that wish.
Yes, but it's more about when they're
Right.
tired of granting that wish, I think.
Right.
That's the real issue.
That's the fun. That's when the fun begins.
Would have been fun.
It's a fun of sorts, yes. A challenge.
Challenge.
Yes.
I had a good time.
I can tell.
Yes.
So let's slow on.
Well, how prepared are we in terms of rations? I know how I stand, but what about everyone
I have
else?
8 days.
How many days?
8.
We
8
can
days?
always hunt. I got
True.
He catches rats
About 4.
and
I have a
rabbits.
week's worth.
And
a week's worth. That's good. And so we got
good for you.
2.
So maybe
Just don't eat the
we-
beavers.
How does a day sound? You think we could figure out the patrols with it in a day's time, or because it doesn't sound like we have the luxury of waiting too much.
Sounds reasonable.
We could set up assuming off of that, we could set up in a better position.
Indeed.
Right? And then we'll see
I
if
could cover
they
us.
kind of take the same.
We could set up. I could set up a blind that we could see.
Perfect. Well, let's do it.
Well,
Giacra could help too.
who?
That raven.
Oh. Fair point. Valbrun will pull out his little raven statue. And
Everybody's got a raven.
I, honestly, I'd forgotten
What do I
to even consider it.
I have a wood cup, bowl, and eating fork and spoon.
Excellent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a shoe.
Most people just have forks, but an eating fork. That is.
Well,
wow.
I just
Yeah.
take my dagger
tuning
and
fork?
cut on mine.
Yeah,
that's
not
what
a
it
Put them on
tuning
fire
fork,
and then
not a just
That's one of
a
it.
fork.
Just need a
Not a
stick.
forklift.
Yeah, no,
Possibly.
You got to be certified for that. Who's got that?
Not me.
Yeah, no. That training is brutal.
Put you to the ringer.
I get you some
I
food.
think they're mocking us.
Oh. We're just talking about how they get food. We all get food differently.
But anyways, yes, the blind. We'll have our ravens to keep watch.
We'll prove
So
ourselves.
we can intercept these patrols and hopefully make our lives inside
Sounds
the
good.
barrier a lot easier.
So we're staying here for the night then.
We might be able to move, set up a blind like Dale
Tonight.
suggested. Well, it's not that late in the day, right?
No, I mean it's getting like
We could reposition, couldn't we?
yeah. I mean it's like probably
I mean, it's only a mile
4:30. We're
Yeah.
getting close to 5.
So
we
it's
have a
still
couple
light
hours,
out.
but-
We can adjust.
All right.
Okay.
So we're hunting for our ambush spot. Whatever.
Okay, so we move forward. We press forward. As soon as we lose sight of the band,
So you don't set up camp.
well, I was setting up camp, but they're having a discussion of pressing forward doing this. So then we'll stop.
Well, we're
better
tearing
angle
stuff down
on
now.
Patrols.
You
I'm sorry.
Tearing down the snare.
Why don't
including your snare.
How about this? Why don't we continue setting up camp, and just a couple of people or the advanced party go off to
You
the
find
east
a
a little bit
little
Okay.
and set up the blind there.
squirrel in your.
Then you can communicate with the raven
Ah,
if we see anybody.
I kill it and
Then in the morning,
You
everyone
give it to my
just-
brother Dale. Say, hey, we got your squirrel.
Oh, we did?
I can be one of the advanced party
Not
if you want to be.
that makes sense. You can see well in the dark. That'd be useful.
Hard to kill.
Exactly.
Oh, that's the one that I was afterwards.
Who's supposed to go to
All right.
this party?
Stupid idiot.
He captured Bob.
He wasn't a smart squirrel.
Now we got.
Tastes the same.
But we need either you or her to come too.
Yes.
What is the plan? Like, what are we doing?
We're setting in.
spying on them?
We're more of
Plans are
ambushing
restraints.
one of their patrols
Yeah.
before they can ambush us.
And then we can take their stuff and look like them and maybe infiltrate in.
Ah,
I don't think
That'd be rather impressive if we
don't
could
really
disguise
look
as
like
them.
Oh,
That would I mean,
We could maybe
wish.
keep one alive and question him.
It's true. We could.
At a minimum, we're reducing their numbers.
Yes. That's the ideal thing. If we can capture one, I might be able to communicate with it using this headband.
Oh,
We're
Might
thinking,
be able to learn more about our friend's fate, and hopefully,
That'd be good, says Shlomo. Know where to go find.
exactly,
What's his name?
Aden.
Aiden. Know where we can.
I just imagine Shlomo just asked Dale, what was the priest's name again?
Hell gets in the way of names. That guy, the bright guy.
All are beautiful in the beer goggles of Skullgrim.
Your name isn't really important.
So,
so we're thinking of setting up a little reconnaissance outpost a bit further on the glacier. And we'd need one Raven user to be out there to send word to the others if we spot a patrol.
It's cool, we have drums.
yeah.
okay.
I volunteer to be on the outpost.
All right, I'll go with you so I can send out Korax.
Screws will go with you.
All
But
right.
we'd need you to help set up the blind. Once we're done setting up camp.
Oh, so that you. All right, I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our first chance.
Shlomo, I want you to take care of things on this end while we scout ahead.
Got it covered.
These things prey on our herds. They should be.
You guys need any lessons before you go?
Beaver herds?
The Shlomo starts to cast spell to
No.
bless the front leading party.
Is it like openly casting?
Yeah. I'm just I'm not hiding, so it's
Wow.
trying to assist.
Wilma looks at you.
Actually, I don't know what a group of beavers is called
I don't mean to offend. If you're not interested, you should stand back
Wiggin.
about.
because they do live in a colony of beavers.
Oh, they find it.
Probably something like that,
Yeah, I'll
or
just watch on the
diplomacy, or
first one.
John's going to Google it, but I meant elk or deer, perhaps. Beavers. A clutch of beavers.
clutch.
It's not a conspiracy or a parliament, but a clutch, I guess.
Or Congress of
Yeah.
60
So
yards.
fitting.
60 yards.
It's a parliament. Or wait, no.
Me or our family.
She'll
That's-
stand
that's
outside the
right.
perimeter and observe.
Do I get bonus experience guessing a colony?
No.
Yeah, they
Wait, what if I do this?
+1 to
John,
fear
you get
attacks
all the
and
points you
+1
deserve.
to attack rolls.
I'm so happy you're not the DM.
So, what are you guys doing?
So we're going to set up that.
John, you get
Who's
nothing.
going?
Dale.
Dale, Valbrun,
Sorry, 50
Sonny,
foot cube.
Mudrick?
and Scud. Excuse.
Scoos?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Casting bless on the leading party.
Mudrick can't go.
Who party?
You can't.
At a
Okay,
certain
go on.
point, it'd be all of us.
So you get a +1 to your attack rolls.
It's whatever you guys decide.
Plus
Yeah,
1 to-
where are you guys headed to
Go
set
kill
this
stuff,
up?
right?
Are you
Let's
trying to get to the?
Going a bit eastward onto the glacier. Because right now I'm assuming we're on like the western edge of the glacier that's up against the mountain, right?
So if you're heading north is where the glacier. If you go
Yeah.
east, it
Oh,
goes.
so we're not even on the glacier yet.
Well, you're kind of on the edge because
Okay.
there's some mountains. If you go on the western side, it's kind of where you climbed out,
Yeah.
and that's where the bowl starts. So you might be able to get a spot that actually looks into the bowl where the ice bridge and all that stuff was.
Okay.
Is risky, but
Yeah,
it'd be a
and-
good spot.
But if
Or-
we were a little bit eastward of the bowl, we could see potentially their return routes, right?
yeah, you could
Okay.
potentially see that as well.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking, just
Mm-hmm.
because
That
then
makes
then we see more of a wide field of view of where they come in from.
Yeah.
That's just me as a player talking, but I guess Sonny would probably say the same.
Oh.
We're just put the figures that are going. Okay, I guess that's everybody.
Yep.
Okay.
Lomo's going and
No,
That's
no,
not
no.
good. That's the last of them.
I'm sorry, what's your woman's name again?
Wilma.
Wilma.
She's staying behind.
We had a cat named Wilma.
Oh yeah.
You're badass.
Okay, so you guys,
That blessing will last for.
So Wilma uses a sword and shield, and
No, I just didn't have. I just didn't want to invest time in.
Probably
what does she use? I'll dig for it.
Just a hatchet.
Probably
She's
more.
also like a unarmed combat person,
Cool.
Well,
wrestling, etc.
but her primary weapon is like
It's
an
a
axe.
hand
If
axe.
Fizzle
Yeah.
was more of a fighter, that'd be a good figure.
I thought you used him before.
I think that I used him. Didn't use him for my thing. My battle rager.
So you guys head off to the
His
east.
campaign.
Yeah, like northeast, right? Kind of.
Yes,
Child.
and
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, eventually you get kind of where their tracks are in the snow, and you're like, oh, we've left tracks too.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you do?
And there's no sign of snow coming down, right?
Not today. No, no, it's pretty clear.
Well, I will cover our tracks to hide our and if I can build us something that we can hide behind as a blind or something, snow drift that we can.
Yeah, there are some rock outcroppings and some snow drifts, indeed. So you could probably find something that's suitable for, 2 people if you want.
Right? Are we trying to intercept and destroy? What are we doing?
Not this party. This party is just
We're
meant to-
loitering right now.
Right.
I understand.
The Raven.
But then what?
Oh, then we do destroy. Yes.
Yeah.
Once the group rejoins us, then we'd be able to intercept a patrol.
Okay.
Precisely.
I set up what I can to hide our.
And of course, if the party that stays behind sees something we don't, they would send a Raven.
Exactly.
Okay, so you guys set up.
I'll be back. Keep them.
Okay. And Shlomo, what's your group doing?
Well, I guess we're just setting up for the night, setting up our camping, setting up our watches for the night. One will take first watch.
Okay.
So we're about what, like half a mile away from the group.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Something like that. And you guys could actually see like a huge waterfall, and there's some big peaks kind of up behind it, and you
And then to our east, it's just northeast. It's just kind of like a big expanse of glacier.
yeah, with cracks and crevices and rock outcroppings, and once in a while you see a few trees, like an island of trees, and this like weird thing. Yeah.
Cool.
So you guys hunkered in?
Yeah.
What color is that dragon wing
We'll have a fire.
that I got from?
I think it's like a whitish, almost there's some blue into it.
So it kind of camouflages a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were you saying, Mike?
We'll have a fire.
You have a fire? Okay.
Wilma, you don't use any other weapons besides the axe?
I mean, I'll be using a harpoon probably, but she's just proficient in the axe.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Well, after about 3 hours or so, you see another group of insect guys. They're actually coming up off the ramp, and then they are heading west away from you.
Okay, so they're going towards
The mountains.
Okay.
Okay.
And then if they hit the mountains and went south, they'd come up on these guys?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If they were going out, would be a better time to strike them than when they were going in.
Great. So, it sounds like I should send out the Raven, yeah.
I suppose we can follow them and try to group up and get in by the mountain.
This one has about 3 centaur-looking creatures and about 6 of those dog things.
Okay. So,
Easy kill.
Warn them that they're
yeah,
coming.
I'm gonna send Korax to warn them, and I'll try and, have Korax be discreet. I won't have him just come out of the blue.
Okay.
Just, send Korax off, and once he gets to the camp, he'll be approaching. Approaching. West.
Everybody up.
West.
Let them know that we got some people coming.
In the meantime, should we follow?
Cast,
Yeah.
start casting
It's,
blasts.
we'll keep a safe distance and see if we can catch him on guard.
Okay. These creatures.
Especially wakes up Mudrick. Says, hey, we got some visitors coming.
Let's go.
They're coming to us
Even better. Which way?
from the west.
Like
Which way is
northwest.
Okay, so
Was it?
Probably from the north-ish.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
These creatures are actually going to the west, and they're going into the mountains.
Yeah.
So they're not heading towards the party, your other party.
Okay.
So after a couple of minutes of observation, it turns out that we don't see them head toward the party. They head
No, yeah, they're not veering south. They're just keep west and even going a little northwest.
Okay.
Oh, so
Okay. Well, I guess we just assumed they would go south, but it turns
Yeah.
out that's not the case.
okay. So just have Corex call it off, I guess.
I mean, you can control him more or less, right?
Yeah. I'm able to control him
Okay.
completely. So
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm going the other way.
walls.
False alarm.
We'll make it back to our head.
Now it's starting to get dark.
Okay. And at this point, it does make sense for Corax to fly back. He'll just stay there and, make a racket once, we need to get everyone to come up or something.
Okay.
So
All right.
just keeping watch as usual.
Okay.
Nighttime on the glacier.
Yeah, so we need some watches. Shlomo's going to take the first watch for this group.
Yeah.
Dalton will
Scott.
take second.
First for.
I usually take first watch.
But you're with the other.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Correct.
So it's
Well, no, I'm with the forward group.
Yeah.
Woodrick. Okay.
All right. One will take third then for the main group.
Okay.
Sonny will take second for the Splinter group.
Great.
All right. So the forward group, you guys are noticing like from the waterfall basin area, it's just beautiful. It's almost like this greenish and purplish colors are kind of. It's almost like a what's that called?
Kaleidoscope.
Northern Lights.
Oh, Aurora Borealis.
But it's but it's in the
In the
basin
waterfall.
itself, and it looks like it's even misty again in there, and it's never seen anything like that before.
Oh,
Easy.
Whoa.
At least be ready. And it's you've seen it in the sky, but it's a little similar, but this
Yeah.
is weird.
I'm concerned.
You think it's a ritual.
I worry about the spirits of whatever creatures were guarding the bridge previously.
But they may be back.
Yeah. It could also be whatever demon or what have you
Right.
Aden described, but
Right.
hard to say.
Interesting. Maybe if we're in there during nightfall tomorrow, we'll be able to
Cast the magic
Perhaps.
stone, so he's got 3 magic stones ready.
Okay. The night passes.
Okay.
other days.
Another day's rations.
His little hands will roll around and stick to the lady.
Wait,
Does she take it?
And for you, my dear.
thank you.
Wow, it's delicious.
I love rat.
Dale River Rock.
Dale.
Because
The casino.
Yeah. Dale River Rock Casino.
oh, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
Wow, I'm running low on beers.
Yikes. You got ciders?
Well, I got 2 cases. I just haven't had time to put them. So people want warm beer. Go ahead.
Proper British.
Yes, there you go.
A nice warm it.
Yeah, I like that refrigeration back in D&D time. How about a warm beer? That's in a cold
Are we
environment.
going to
Solid.
kill him today, says Scoot.
Yeah.
Roll a party perception in the forward party.
Okay. That is an 11.
Okay.
Good.
I've got 17 with alert. So,
Damn.
Scoot's got 16.
You guys once again see this. You haven't seen it for a while, but you see this flying lion-like creature,
oh, God.
white furred.
Yeah.
You didn't catch it in the sky, but it's because of its white fur. It kind of blends in a little bit, but it's sunny, and you just see it. It looks like it has something in its paws, and it kind of flies over the
basin?
the waterfall area.
And off toward the mountains?
Or
Or into
no,
the
it
waterfall?
almost looks like it lands somewhere on top of one of the peaks where right above the waterfall area. So pretty close to the
It's
area.
gonna end up a frost right. Just
Last-
misunderstood. He's
Yeah.
getting blamed for this thing. Yeah.
This is cool.
Last thing
Could
we
you,
need is
could
a
you paint it
bloody
like
manticore.
silver though?
Could you paint it white?
Yeah, real quick. Let me get down that real quick. The fuck. Okay.
Yeah, we'll give you a magazine in a few minutes.
I'm not making a
Oh,
donation.
no, wait.
Wait.
We want paint. Never mind.
Oh. Wow.
Still thinking about the delivery girl. See, and
She must have read the letter.
Manticore, anyways, complicates things. The last thing we need is setting off the hive and getting that thing's attention.
That would be unfortunate.
so we're not
Maybe the
killing.
manticore hates him.
Maybe.
If we can make the manticore think it's them attacking him. Anyway, I'm not there.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can sneak in behind him and shoot an arrow at the manticore and sneak out.
That sounds rather risky.
Perhaps it will
Life is risky.
move on eventually.
We'll wait, see if we can find another patrol.
You guys do see several patrols down below, like where those three caves are. You see them entering and exiting those caves
And
frequently.
they're in like full view of the manticore.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, the manticore, like you've lost sight of them.
Oh, okay, so it's like
It flew. It seemed like
way
it
above
landed up
waterfall,
there
okay.
somewhere, but then you've lost sight.
got it. Okay.
Also, the bridge, it looks like it's half on either side, like it's starting to reform somehow. And there's a lot of mist in that area that sometimes goes away for an hour and then sometimes comes back. But you notice that the patrols are, man, like every half hour to an hour, you see at least some activity going in and out of those caves. They seem very.
Which side of the
We could
cave?
kill some.
There, some are coming out of the middle and going to the left one. Some are coming out of the left cave and going all the way to the far one. They're just making like a kind of a bizarre patrol that it's a little random.
Okay.
But you also remember that some of those caves kind of connected, so
Right.
it's almost like they're coming out, taking a look around outside, and then going back in. And
So we obviously know at this point that there's not only the way we got out. Well, actually, I don't know. Well,
We would have filled you in.
Dale may know that that's the way in, being what he is, but there's also another way out from the other side of the. And so
Well,
these things are coming out over here, and these things are coming out over here, or they've. Right.
I like our ambush
We
plan.
could
It's
always look
ambush
for a
plan.
collapsed entrance that you never thought we'd ever use.
Like the back door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. We need to go to
We
the
go to the
other
back
side
door.
of the mountain.
oh, okay, the back door.
Yeah.
It's just number 20.
Maybe all the woodland burrowing animals know about it.
No, you ate those.
Before you ate them. You know, you're talking to them before you ate them.
I didn't eat them all.
Any last words before I eat
woodland
you?
burrowing
Are
animals.
we intercepting one of these patrols?
Well,
Will that
they're
activate the
definitely-
hide?
Those would be hard. The easier ones would be these ones that seem
Well, yeah.
to come around the rim. But
Okay.
Would we be in view of the basin?
if you get really close to the ledge, you might be. If one of the patrols comes back, the one that's outside, then you'd probably be able to fight them off without being seen. But some may run away and
All right.
call the hive or whatever.
Well,
Okay.
at this point, we
Do we want to try and see if we can find a pathway to the other side without having to take the bridge? Because if there is a second path,
So you're saying we're seeing things in the basin. So we're
Right.
seeing stuff down?
Yeah, so this is like halfway down where you guys were fighting near the ice bridge.
Well, here's
So you
that.
guys are up here.
Yeah,
The ice bridge and area where you fought is
Right.
down here, and that's where you're seeing all this activity.
right.
got it.
I mean, once in a while, in the bottom, you may see a big iceberg moving around.
Right.
But it's misty down there, and it's hard to see. But the bridge looks like it's getting refrozen. It doesn't look as thick. You're not seeing a lot of activity on the three caves on this side.
Okay.
This side.
So
Yeah.
how hard would it be to get? How high? The caves are in the mountains. And
We're
it's
back.
cliffs up
In the
Up
yeah,
over there,
through the cliff.
looking
Yeah.
down.
There's no
west
way
to this
to
area.
get
On the west side.
above the
Yeah.
caves.
Well, if you guys keep going around the glacier, and you
I
could
thought
probably
this was
get up to
enclosed.
that mountain
No.
peak area where you saw the manicore,
big
you might be able
open
to
thing. It's just a
drop
ramp,
down into
trust
those
me.
caves.
It's a
or
big
find an entrance or
crack
something.
in the glacier.
If you know.
Question is, do we want to be in those caves?
Yeah, do we want to be fighting a
Well, we need to
manicore?
get back together before we commiserate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or attack.
So,
another
so at
group,
this
so-
point, maybe we go back to the camp and discuss this with the others.
I'm not going to chill.
Or you
That's
can
it.
call us to you and.
Yeah, believe it.
Yeah.
No, I mean with the raven.
With the
With our
raven.
drone.
Yeah, we got-
Yeah, I'll
Drones
have Korax, signal to come. What to the north of them?
Coraxia. That's the other raven.
Korax. Oh,
So you say, come?
yeah. We're what to the north of them?
Well,
Northeast.
yeah. Where are
He's
they?
not leaving a
Yeah.
sample.
Yeah.
They're not sure exactly where you guys are. I don't.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like,
Can't the
what
raven
I'd
lead
give them the direction, provided Jordan knows.
The ravens could lead each other,
Can't
right?
the raven
Right.
keep flying?
Yeah,
through the battle?
Korax could also just lead.
Depends if
Yeah,
Do you know me,
like,
ravens too?
lead us. And she has this crow look at you and tilt its head, and it starts taking off,
Yeah.
and then kind of circles around waiting for your-
Korax is gonna set off.
Okay.
No, I'm thinking about chicken.
Raven. Raven.
Chickens don't burrow.
I only eat things that burrow. It's a very specific diet.
All right, so
Earthy.
we're attempting to follow them, obviously.
The
Okay.
burrower's diet.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, yeah, you guys start following them. Eventually, the ravens kind of settle down, and
Yeah.
you see each other.
Should we perhaps circumnavigate this entire thing and then figure it out? See if there's a way in.
I agree.
Really?
If we can
Flew Aden
avoid,
off to the other side, says Slomo. So.
if we can avoid having to cross that bridge,
Right.
all the better. I noticed it the night.
I agree,
uh,
says Slomo. That was not a fun.
The bridges were forming, and I saw rather odd colors form around it, much like those that you'd see in the night sky, except they were
Spirits must be angry.
rather furious, given off of what we encountered last time. We vanquished them, but we clearly didn't put them to rest. So, if we can find a way that doesn't involve crossing their bridge, all the better.
And you say you know one? You know of one, brother?
It's where they carried off Aden.
No.
They can get us across.
I know of
the
this entrance. I know of no others, which is why I think of.
Certainly, but
That's
I'm
all
sure
we
that.
need.
They're obviously coming out
Yes,
from
but let's not
somewhere.
try to
So why don't we
owe so many
Why don't we
favors to
follow
the
them?
spirits, as it were.
back in?
Maybe
I know
you
where
could
they're
drop
going.
us down right.
Well, there's a good idea.
Then we have the
caves that
raven
Aden
follow.
are, and-
True.
Why don't we have the raven follow them? I know where they're going.
Okay.
I think it's better, if there's another entrance, I think it's better to find out where that is.
Yeah. That's
Well,
what
let's-
They're gonna expect us at the bridge.
Let's circumnavigate the rim.
Yep.
It's not a good.
Mm. Shift has a good idea.
Right, using the raven.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll send Korax off to try and find some, patrol going off, from this end.
Off to the northeast
Yay.
and work your way around the whole rim, or
Yeah, just working way around the rim,
okay.
which saves us the energy of
Trying to figure out where these things are coming out of. and
Right.
Using the raven to do so.
Okay.
Well, if we're here,
We're up.
right? Okay, we're up over here. We know that there's an interest here.
Yes.
And they're
Yeah.
coming out from somewhere over
Right.
here.
Somewhere.
We should go this way first.
Well, they've, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it matters at this point. You've seen them come from this way. You've seen them go this way.
But we know that Aden was taken this way.
He was taken into one of
In
the
the
caves.
basin,
Yeah.
So Shlomo is saying we should be on that side because that's where they took Aden.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Right,
And we can walk over there and
Yeah.
or send the raven.
exactly.
Do both.
Yeah.
And if we meet something and fight it and kill it, then that will certainly let them know that.
Provided we find a way to hide their bodies.
Throw in a crevasse.
Yeah. Crevasse is a handy spot, and I'm sure whatever's swimming down there wouldn't mind.
Do people die of
Few
boredom,
treats.
says Goose, with this party?
Yeah. We're gonna attack something.
Yeah.
All this looking and watching.
All right, well, let's do it. Let's walk around or send the raven.
Yeah, I already sent
Alright.
Korax.
So the raven goes and it flies off.
Mudrick's visibly trying to calm himself.
Have another drink,
He's
Mudrick.
literally chewing on his shield. He's cutting slivers off his armor and chopping into trees.
For him. Well, okay, they're all doing so slow, but yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, meanwhile, Dobrin's, seeing through his raven.
So the raven flies off, and it's going.
Bored. I kill something.
Have another drink.
Bantar!
uh,
He offers Dale the mug.
He'll have them. Oh. It's all right.
It's free.
It's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Baftar?
Yeah.
Is that your god?
Try it.
Roll
Would I let him? I don't know the rules around this item. Is it like mine, my precious, or is it like, hey, go ahead and just say the word?
Well, you probably don't want to give it away.
I didn't say that.
Right.
I wasn't going to give it to him, but
Share-
if he wants
share
to,
the-
can he activate it? And
I don't know.
Here's a straw.
Baftar.
Waterfall.
fills up.
Oh, that is a beautiful thing.
that's what I said. It's
Take it.
free.
Take a big gulp and he hands it back to you.
Tastes like shit though.
Ah, that's free. It's free shit.
Your raven does not pick up where these creatures are coming from. However, it flies higher, and it does seem to be an opening up in the mountaintops. A large hole that, for you guys, would have been easily hid, probably, but it's huge. You can see through its eyes, right?
Yeah, I can see through its eyes.
Yeah, so it's like it's almost like a weird volcano, but it's not a volcano.
Right, it's a
just-
caldera.
yeah, and it's just there's a hole that goes down into the mountain.
All right.
But you're not seeing it's not seeing any creatures coming out of there. It does see some of the insect men are maneuvering around in the west. It looks like there's a patrol. What they're doing, you're not sure, but
Okay.
they seem to be either traveling or
Is the whole snow covered?
hunting or something.
Is
What's
it
that?
snow covered or is it?
Yeah,
devoid
most of this
snow?
most of this
Okay,
is all
so it's
snow
not a
covered.
volcanic thing.
No, he's
No,
the
no.
hole. Is the hole snow covered or is the hole? It's a hole being.
There's a hole.
No, I just meant it's the whole
It's I guess it's more of like a shaft
So,
Right.
going down, and the hole is there's boulders and stuff, so you
Yeah.
could probably almost
climb
if you're climbing around, you probably wouldn't have noticed it. But since
Right.
it's flying,
Okay.
you can look down and
So I'll mention to the others. I don't know where these patrols are coming from on the west, but there is a patrol to the west right now. We could try to ambush them, get what information we can.
Or track them back to the way they came up.
Yes. And failing either of those, there is a shaft up the mountain we could try to take.
Surely that connects to their complex.
That is my belief. It may.
But we know there's something over there, so we should
Well,
go that way.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with that.
I'm not sure about the manticore, whether it's up there, but
It's always a risk we have to take.
exactly.
So we had
So find the patrol. No survivors. Got
Well,
it.
Kill them all.
get what
go.
information we can out
We
of
said in one.
distractors.
They
You
can
better ask
speak,
quick.
or we just track
Said
them
why.
back from where they came, and that should lead us to an entrance.
If we can.
Exactly.
After we butcher them all.
We don't even know where they're at. Let's go see if we can find them.
Yes.
Well.
Let's see if we can encounter them
Okay,
first.
so we go west toward the mountain. to the
Yes.
hills. All right.
towards the patrol.
Yeah, towards the patrol.
So you guys make your way around the rim in plain sight of the caves.
Oh yeah, we go. Hello, Bugman. We're up here. Hi, hi down there. I'm Valbryn. These
Blow
are
the
my
horn.
friends.
Blow the horn.
Unblind.
We're back.
I'll stand on the rim and take a tinkle.
Big yellow trail back to the party.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're Crimson Legion. It's
No, I mean, yeah. If I was, if it was that time of the month, then maybe.
You guys are traveling. You do see some tracks. You eventually pick up.
Great.
Yeah, it looks like some of those dog creatures and a couple of those centaur type footprints.
Perfect.
It takes probably close to 2 hours to just to trudge through the snow and kind of follow these tracks, and eventually you come upon you see you see one of the javelins that they throw like stuck into a tree. And then you do start to see some of these corpses. There's corpses of the dog-like creatures. One has its horn broken off. There's a centaur that's... I keep calling them centaurs. But
Yeah, we know what you mean.
the praying mantis type thing.
Bugtars.
It is smashed and it's against the tree. One is decapitated by you're
Like
not
brute
sure
force.
what. It looked like a
I think we're on the right trail.
looks like,
Does it look like a
Bash.
blade or it got ripped off?
like ripped off.
Okay.
And then you do see some of those bigger Yeti footprints.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it would behoove us not to mess with the Yeti, seeing as it kills these
Absolutely. Yes. It's interfered with our plans. Best stop it from interfering any further.
things. Yeah, well, yeah. The way I see it, it's like an ally in a sense. No, not that it would.
Enemy of my enemy.
Well, not yeah, exactly. Not that it would treat us well if it saw us, but
True.
it's thinning them out a little.
Absolutely. It's a few more bug people that we don't have to encounter in the caves.
True. Well, we could. Do you want to try the hole you saw?
Have you guys explored down at the bottom? Is there a
I've
way
been at
in
the
through
bottom.
there?
The very bottom, well,
I'm-
some of us were down there.
Yes, you've been there. I've walked around there.
Mhm.
There could very well be a entrance. I didn't see any, but seeing as ice tends to melt sometimes, perhaps some sort of drainage tunnel naturally made exists, and we could maybe they use it to get around. Maybe we could too.
Perhaps.
Well, did the tracks peter out? Did we lose?
It looks like they were walking this way, and you followed those tracks, and then they got decimated.
So they're just like recently dead,
Yeah, well, yeah. From the
Yeah.
bird, it's been a couple
not
hours.
been dead.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
recently 2 hours or so.
But there's none of those scorpion tail guys or anything like that.
The centaur.
Those are the
tail.
centaur
The
ones.
centaur ones, yeah, they got
Okay,
crushed.
well then the next stage above that.
We
Don't they
didn't have
also
any-
The
have
humanoids? No, they.
Okay.
Yeah,
There were no. Okay, so there's just centaurs and dogs.
it's like that one. What's that one?
There were no other tracks on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Scorpion.
Scorpio? Yeah.
There was no.
No,
Other,
the scorpion,
there
yeah.
was no other tracks.
Real easy with spider.
Well, you do see the bigger Yeti tracks. It looks like it.
I mean, of the insects.
No.
I think they all
the
died here.
silliest enemies.
Hey,
The rhino.
Yeah.
Well, they're so simplistic, but
Yeah.
it's kind of funny.
The wall.
The woodchuck.
It's literally just this brick wall with a guy's face on it. I think it was like a Spider-Man, I think it was a baseball comic or something from the 60s. But it's just this brick wall, and it's like, no one can defeat the wall. And it's just this wall with like a really smug guy's face on it. It's so dumb. But it's hilarious.
That's right.
But anyway,
We have to figure out if
Yeah.
we're staying doing recon or finding a way in.
do we want to try and find these Yeti tracks, or do we want to just go up the mountain and try and find that hole?
I vote for
What
the
happened to our group?
We're all together.
We're all together,
No,
but
I
all
mean,
the bugs are all
They're
dead.
decimated.
The Yetis killed them.
The Yeti thing killed them.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
Wait. That's one Yeti killed them all?
I don't know.
We're assuming it's a Yeti. It's too
I'm gonna
big
look
to
at the
be a
tracks.
normal Yeti.
Was there
It's
one
bigger
Yeti or
than
multiple
usual.
Yetis?
It's the same thing that threw a rock at us.
Hard to say, but these tracks look like it's like a giant Yeti. It's big. Bigger.
So bad it's making them cough. You shook the shit out of them.
Like a troll, maybe? Type of track?
I've never seen a Yeti
Bigger.
this large.
Huh,
It's like a giant.
interesting.
Could be an
Oh,
eye.
barefoot. Barefoot.
Yeah.
Why don't we keep going the way we're the direction we're headed and see
Can
what
we-
we can find.
Can I look for tracks to see where the patrol came from?
No, it looked like they came up from the ramp
Oh,
and went off to the west, and you
Oh.
guys followed those tracks, and then they never returned.
all right. Well,
They were going somewhere.
At this point, I'm starting to agree with Mudrik, says Sunny. I'm getting a little impatient.
Yes, I understand. Perhaps then we'd simply climb up the mountain and go down this hole I saw.
That could be a good avenue.
I'm gonna go catch the Yeti and beat him into submission, ask him what he knows.
I wouldn't be opposed to that either.
there's that. I could easily track him. But if you took out a whole patrol, how many? No, we don't. Do we? How many were in the patrol?
It looked like, when you guys saw the patrol, it looked like 7 of those dog creatures and 3 of the centaurs.
Okay.
And there's now 2 bashed up centaur looking things and like 5 of the dogs dead.
So some got away.
Yeah,
Or we're carried off.
right.
Hmm.
Which, you're a tracker.
I am,
Yeah, it looks like they may have been dragged off.
or carried off.
Yeah.
Go
Wow.
talk to the Yeti and find out what he knows. And then beat him into submission if he doesn't talk to us.
I don't know any Yeti that speak, but I could track the Yeti if that's
Maybe
what we
this
want
one
to
can
do.
talk to him.
Uh,
He can talk to anything.
not anything. They need to know some kind of language. The Yetis do not speak any known tongue.
They speak
It's mainly
Yeti.
grunts.
Izzle says she didn't think mice talked.
Well, it's a different thing. I won't.
It's always a
Magic
challenge
in
with
this
this
man is
group.
limited, as is whatever skill you employ to fool
I
the
don't
woodland
know.
creatures.
They listen to me.
And then you eat them.
Not all of them.
So
Well,
are we
the day
going
is
to
just
do
the
anything
slow
today,
ones.
or are we just going
Yeah.
to
The day's not getting any younger.
You're right.
go
Are
back?
we going after the Yeti, or are we going down the hole, or are we
We
going?
need to go down the hole. We're burning daylight and burning what precious time Aden has left.
Okay, so you guys start traveling up the mountain slopes above the waterfall. This is not easy. It's very steep, it's slippery, it's icy, there's rocks. You guys are making some headway though.
Almost it's more ice. Valverin, jeez.
If I could turn the fates to give us something warm and sunny, I would.
The waterfall basin is down off to your side, and again you're seeing a lot of the mist around that bridge area.
The back of his mind, Valvin's thinking, maybe we should have gone with that man from Rome. Look for a shield.
You also see
So warm down south.
you see some kind of dark shape
Yeah, something. Yeah.
scuttling around near the base of the waterfall, and then it kind of goes back towards the waterfall, but you lose it just because of the rocks, and you're like, what the?
When you say dark scuttling shape, you mean like one of these critters or something else?
Something different. It's hard to tell.
And it went into the waterfall?
Yeah, it looked like it went into the base of the waterfall
I'm sure
area.
it's-
So
Like you were saying earlier, there's some sort of natural cavern.
Yeah.
you do see some of more of those patrols are smaller, like maybe a dog and
slow-mo.
another centaur thing walking around. They always seem to be looking. Once in a while, the dogs will put their horn into the ice.
So, we're on a glacier.
You're on a mountain right now.
Okay.
We're on the west of the basin.
Yeah, you're on the west. The glacier's like over here, and
Right.
you're-
But it's blending into the mountain. No, I mean,
yeah, kind of. Yeah.
So the waterfall is actually formed by the glacier coming through the mountain.
Yeah.
Is it, or is the waterfall carving in the basin into the glacier
It-
coming from the mountain?
It's it looks like it was actually a river that came out, but it looked like it may have been blocked by the glacier,
Okay.
and now it's come and it looked like it has eroded this basin, but
Into the
it's
ice.
frozen. Which you find kind of, I mean, it's cold, but
Yeah.
there's a huge waterfall.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? There's some kind of icy
Right.
spirits or
Yeah,
something going on in
spirits
this
of
area.
Yeah.
That's your best guess because you're not shaman.
Nope.
But
Could the very entrance to bottom?
I've been down there. I think there might be, but I didn't see very
Slow-mo
well.
agrees.
I
I
didn't
think
see
there's
it.
probably something down there.
Could be.
It just naturally makes sense.
It's absolutely something massive swimming down there, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it came near me at one point and then went away. I don't think it's very aggressive.
No. I encountered something similar in the troll caves.
True, and that one was a little more aggressive.
Well, yeah, it was crawling with undead at the time.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
You would too.
Might have been agitated.
Exactly.
So, down the hole or
Or making our way to the hole.
Yes, we've already gone this far up. I'm not going to tell us to dive all the way back down.
Oh, good.
okay.
Because sometimes we go up and down, up and down.
So we keep skirting on the western edge of the basin toward that.
let's split up. Some of us go this way, some of us go down, and we meet in the middle.
Perfect.
Always helps to be on that way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it takes another couple hours, and then
Holy crap!
well, it's straight up. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
steep and icy.
Straight up, says Slow-mo.
And, you know, it's
Someone's got a wine.
Help us!
No, you've got ale. You don't have one.
I still complain.
eventually the rock, ice, and snow almost hide a circular shaft. It's about 35-foot diameter. It's pretty large. That plunges downwards into the windswept cliffs. The walls are smooth, capturing sunlight and reflecting it down
We're not going in there, are we?
into the earth and snow.
It's not perfectly vertical, right? It's like
That's what's
diagonal.
It
There's
is-
a nice
Oh,
spiral. There's a nice spiral
Little
staircase that goes all the way
wild
down to the bottom, right?
right. There is
Real
some,
steep, so you can't get back up it.
yes, there is
Really?
stairs of ice with no handrail, spirals downwards, hugging the wall.
Okay.
Oh, so it's a
You do not see any
That's
tracks whatsoever
Yeah.
coming out of this hole.
we're going into a
None,
None.
but there's stairs.
This could be.
There's icy stairs leading
Well,
down.
Like-
Remember,
that's the
the,
idea. We're
the
going
temple was supposed to
Not
be
naturally
there.
forming
Yeah.
stairs, but cut into stone and ice.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, this is exactly what we assumed.
Something.
Yeah.
Next to theirs.
Exactly.
Was
It
there.
almost looks like something was stairs are cut out of rock,
Mhm.
and ice is now ice and snow as covered.
And how wide are the stairs?
3 feet max with no
Are there
handrail.
signs? Was there like a tower over this hole or something? Or
There was a church.
I mean, it's
The arrow's going
Are there-
in here.
ruins of a wall
it's
around?
only a couple. It's
feet.
about 1.5 feet, 2 feet wide.
The stairway?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's sketchy.
it's really sketchy, slippery, and no handrail, and
Oh.
it just falls. And it looks like
It doesn't seem like
it's
the way they're
bright.
coming.
It's-
Yeah.
It looks like
Oh,
the
this is
sunlight's
another
kind of
way, yeah.
bouncing
Easily
off
could,
of
though.
icy walls and
Okay.
A way they
lighting
wouldn't expect us to come.
down below, but it's
Exactly.
hard to
Well,
see.
you wouldn't
'cause
travel
it's
this
like-
way on a regular.
He has a good idea, though. Are there
We don't know how vast.
signs
the
of
mountain is.
ruins around this top?
I mean,
Maybe
it's,
not.
it's a lot of snow. There may be some rubble or something, but it's hard. It's there's rock and it's hard to tell.
I'll go first, says Sonny.
All right.
And he'll start marching down. Hey, I got the crampons.
Is there a way to? Anybody have any spikes or anything that we can
Yes.
tie a rope to, and
I have 3 iron spikes.
we can periodically at least, so there's something to
Right,
catch
we-
us
we
if
make a-
somebody slips.
We use a rope as a handrail.
And the rest of we're kind of tied together, and we use the spikes as an anchor point, and we move them.
What's the marching order down? But yes, that's a good
Single
idea.
file.
Yeah, I go first. I'll be a
Absolutely.
good ways ahead for of the others. You guys can figure out the rope thing if you want.
Yeah.
I'll keep going.
Valbrun will go next because worst comes to worst, he
But-
can
You can fly.
Yeah.
Some of us should tie in.
Mudrick will stay to the back and kind of anchor the rope, as long as we've got some spikes, because he's strong enough to catch somebody.
I gave him 3 spikes, but what do we do? Pound them in?
Are they, what kind of spikes are they? Can we
You have
easily
a
tie a
hammer.
rope
You
to
could spike them.
it? Can we tie a rope to them too? And,
Probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have rope using rope.
Yeah. Could make some kind of safety feature thing.
I think we just make some loops or something, right? We move down carefully with the loops over the spikes, and then pull out the last spike, hand it down, nail it in. It's going to be slow going, but
Yeah. But I think-
at least we've got something.
yeah, try to-
At least we get a dice roll when you slip.
Golden says, well, Sonny asked me to carry this rope, so I've got 50 feet of rope right here. I can help hammer and spikes at the back of my axe.
So can
Somebody got.
schools can do the same thing.
Sonny, you're not having too much trouble with your spike sheep crampons.
Okay.
So you're going down and
Yeah,
putting
I'll
in
just
a-
scout ahead. I'll just go down
Foot
until
and a half.
at the bottom.
Oh, the very bottom.
Sure.
How wide? Only a foot and a half?
Yeah, it seems like it's a foot and a half, and then it starts to get wider as it goes down, but it takes a while for. It looks sketchy as shit.
Question to you.
Yeah,
Since Larry lets me walk on water,
yeah.
which is very low friction. But I can walk like I'm walking on land. Would I be able to walk on ice as well? Because water gives, right?
You can try.
Ice isn't water.
Well, no, but I'm just, it is water. And all the
No,
thing
not
is-
in this fantasy.
It has more friction than water does, and I can walk on water.
But I
Well,
mean,
ice has more friction than water.
You can walk
does.
on walk on ice, but it's still probably going to be slippery, even though you can still
But
walk
then,
on
so
it.
when I walk on a lake, I slip and fall all the time because
Well,
it's slippery.
if it's slippery, but it's not slippery, it's just wet.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. I would think a liquid has less
But it's a solid.
static friction than a solid does. That's
Again,
what
you're
I'm
employing too much science into.
I'm just trying to
If I
apply
make a
logic
spell-
to make my
yeah.
case.
You can
Right,
walk. You,
I can walk on liquid water,
You can
which
walk-
I think is harder than walking
It's
on
magic.
ice.
The spell allows you to do it.
Oh
It's
no,
magic.
I understand. How specific is the magic? That's all I'm saying.
Sure.
It's
So
on
I'm
liquid.
just trying to apply
It's
some physics.
right. That's
You can
the
try it.
problem.
Well, no, I don't. I think we do it all the time.
Sure.
I
we
mean, I
should.
think-
Why are you arguing? You're
I don't
a
know.
player. Let him decide.
I agree with this called.
Yeah.
We love you, Jordan.
I'm just making my case. You can decide. You could decide to ignore the realities of the universe, or you can.
That's the problem. This universe isn't that universe.
I already said that you can pretty much walk on top
On
of snow, but
But
ice is a solid, water is a liquid.
Yeah.
So maybe
So
the
say
ring
no.
is attuned to liquid.
That's right. I forgot.
All right. No, if you want to call it that, then it's that specific. Okay.
See how you are?
I know. It may give you some
So
bonuses.
powdery water, I get some benefit, but solid water, I get no benefit.
Well, you should watch
Okay.
out for salt water because then it's a whole different thing.
Well, no. Then
And I get no. The more I walk, the thirstier I get.
Brackish water.
Oh.
that's the thing. No,
What about
then
boiling water?
you start to bounce off of salt water.
What about
because it's
sewer
easier.
water?
Can you walk on mist?
If he's on boiling water,
This
he
is what you
becomes
do.
Yeah.
Can I walk on steam?
Yeah.
Just piss down the stairs,
that's
and then
gas.
you're walking on a liquid.
Schools is going down. He's using the spikes and he's tying them off.
Okay, I need you to roll at least one
Yeah,
die.
no, you gotta shoot your shot always.
Made it 2.
Okay, you
Dale will be supporting Chip here.
you're slipping, but you
It's schools.
managed to
Yeah.
right yourself, and so this is taking some time. And noise. Pam, pam, pam.
How deep does this
Okay.
hole look? Like down into the depths, we can't see anything at the bottom.
Well, it's kind of lit up actually. It's but it goes down. Yeah, it looks like 300 feet.
Wow,
or so.
okay.
It just plunges
You got a thing for 300 feet, don't you?
deep.
It's his number. It is his number.
See, you know.
It's his number.
You can see. We can see the bottom though.
Try
And it looks
299 next
solid?
time.
Yeah, it looks like it opens up down there, and it actually
285.
the cone kind of like widens out, and it gets like Sunny. You're getting to a point where it started at like 35 feet,
Sure.
and now it's getting like 60 feet. Now it's 90 feet.
So it's like
Now
a
it's
big,
120 feet, and
It's a
you're
big
getting
bubble?
at the bottom.
Yeah.
it's a big bubble,
It's like a cone.
It's like a cone.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
volcanic cone, or something.
It's 100 yards.
Maybe it's a cone that the thing fell through from the sky.
Could be.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's like you know how like an impact on a solid it can
Right.
blow out
Boom.
the bigger.
Sure. Somebody carved stairs into this thing for a reason.
Yeah.
But yet, I'm not finding any tracks besides our own on this thing.
Right.
There's 9 in the
There's
party.
like 9.
Although, I mean, having Sonny go first with his crampons probably didn't. Somebody was running around Andel with crampons. You
Running
see their
around
little
there.
feet with like little spikes in their shoes.
Oh, an anadole.
Yeah.
So weird, but
A
whatever.
little weird.
Sunny,
Maybe
you
it's just
get
cleats.
You guys are making your way down. Sonny, you're scouting ahead.
Yeah.
You want me to
Sure.
talk to you privately?
No,
or
it
just-
doesn't matter. You can.
Okay.
Like a bowl of sugar.
Not this time. No, thanks.
Can
Maybe
you
next
get
time.
jumped by like a million critters? Or,
Yeah.
okay.
No,
Nice.
Just
snow and ice. Let's see. Okay. Snow and ice surround a collection of branches and saplings in the chamber center. The chamber is the bottom of a shaft that narrows and opens eventually to the sky, roughly 300 feet above. Mirrors are stationed every 20 feet on all sides of the shaft, all the way to the top, and the ice covering the walls have been meticulously smoothed, allowing maximum potential for reflecting light from the sun or maybe even the moon.
Makes sense.
There's several exits out of this large circular room.
Do any of them look like they lead deeper into the cliff?
Yeah, there's about 7 exits out of this room. 2 are maybe go deeper. One's to the northeast, one's to the northwest.
Of the ones that go deeper, I'll pick the one that is closest to where the bottom of the stairs. So like maybe on my right,
Let's see.
if that's a possibility.
So you're on the western side.
Oh, I am. Okay.
And yeah,
And on my left.
on your left there's a narrow passage.
Perfect. First passage on my left. I'll post up there and wait for the others.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's a passage that
Post up. I need to check the score.
That would have gone deeper into the rock, into the ice, right?
it's kind of going south southwest
Oh, okay.
at a diagonal, but the another one is a wider and it's a little bit, it's like 20 feet away, and that looks like it's going maybe deeper into the cliff.
Okay, then I'll post up at that one.
Okay.
Warriors lost.
Oh no.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
The rest of you guys, see, there's 9 of you.
8 left. Besides me.
8. Okay, that makes it easier.
Which one of those miniatures is yours?
The one with the spear, or not? Oh, the bow.
The short guy.
Wilma.
Oh, that's her, huh?
No, Ibarra. Sorry.
Yeah. Wait, this is Wilma, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Never mind. It's Ibarra.
Couldn't find anything appropriate.
Oh, she changed. Wow, that was a.
And Izzy,
She's got to change his shape.
make a dex check.
Made it?
Okay. You guys are making your way down. It takes some time. Slippery. You guys slip a little bit. You gain your footing. Eventually, you get down, and it gets wider as you go down, so it becomes a little easier. And
As it gets wider, we'll probably stop using the spikes.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, you eventually get to the side. You see Sunny kind of to the north, hugging the western circular wall.
Can you give us a description of the room again, please?
Sure.
Not we're there in full view of the myriad of wonders.
Snow and ice surround a collection of branches and saplings in the chamber's center. The chamber is the bottom of a shaft that narrows and opens eventually to the sky, 300 feet above. Mirrors are stationed every 20 feet on all sides of the shaft, all the way to the top, and the ice covering the walls have been meticulously smoothed, allowing maximum potential for reflecting light from the sun.
Except for where we draw the spikes in.
So there's like a
There's
lot of mirrors made of something, but there's a big nest in the middle of the.
It looks like there's like branches and saplings, and there's like 3 passages to the southish. There's 1 to the east. There's like 2 to the north and 1 to the west, and they're all kind of veering off a circular area, so they're all diagonal.
Anything in the nest?
That's where I was going.
Oh,
Yep.
you
Is
go
there a
take
giant egg?
you go take a closer look.
Scoot
Yes.
to go with them.
Okay.
I'll stay posted where I am.
What's
Izzy's
the
curious.
rest of you guys doing?
Wilma will check out the nest.
I'll stick with Sonny.
So we'll find someplace where he can put his back up against the wall and drink his ale.
All right, you guys move towards. Some of you are moving towards the nest or the branches. Yeah, it definitely looks like some sort of nest of some sort. Suddenly,
Yep.
a deer corpse drops from the sky, smacking the floor near the branches with a sickening thump.
Yeah.
A ferocious roar echoes throughout the chamber as a flying white lion with a black mane and huge bat wings circles the shaft above, clearly annoyed.
Is there an egg in the nest?
We should get out of here.
Not now. Anyway,
We're gonna fight
Roll
this thing.
perception.
Why don't we go down this hallway and it'll be narrower?
No.
Let's go. We're gonna fight
You're
this
not
thing.
noticing any
You want to
eggs?
fight him? We better go.
Should we set this up or?
Well, I don't want to blow all this up in case we
We're
need to-
running for it, aren't we?
I mean, we could try to
Scoos
fight
is
in close
Scoos
quarters.
is running towards
yeah,
him.
yeah. Well,
That's what
let's
he thinks
not.
is happening.
Yeah, let's try to lure it into a more closed off area.
You can talk to me, of course.
They got human
Scoos
faces.
is going from the nest, running towards Sunny, and saying, let's go this way.
Yeah.
You know,
'Cause I'm
trying
saying-
to come on,
Yeah.
come on, come on,
Down the
because he
hall.
thinks we don't want to fight this.
Right.
I guess it's initiative, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I can set it up if you guys want me to.
Well, John doesn't want to ruin his
Okay.
masterpiece up here.
Well, we can
We're
use it.
never
As,
going to use that again.
we never.
Except maybe on our
Except
escape.
unless
I'm sure it's
we
shit
escape.
not resetting us up for
Maybe
you
on our
ungrateful
escape,
people.
You could set up this little nest room.
Yeah, you are.
You
We
wanna
pay
roll
you.
initiative,
We pay
Mr.
you a lot of.
Leader?
No, we don't.
Nobody pays me.
Oh, we paid you. No.
That is a 2.
Party wins.
Awesome.
Sunny.
So I'm going down that like hall that you and I talked about.
Okay.
That goes like seems like it goes deeper into the mountain.
Yeah, it goes. Why do I always have problems? Northwest,
Yeah.
about 30 feet, and then there's another diagonal passage going northeast and southwest.
Okay, let's go to the southwest one.
Okay, so you're like walking in there and kind of go around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, Shlomo.
I'm a little confused where I'm at in ratio to the
You
lion,
are-
in ratio to where he's at. So I
The
need
line's
some sort
still
of-
up at above the shaft, right?
Yeah, it
Flying
is.
in
It
the
is
sky.
flying in.
Oh, it's in. It's
Is it
in.
in dive mode?
It's inside the cone area.
Oh,
it's,
okay.
it's making its way down.
Slow mo.
Okay.
Then we'll be heading towards.
Okay, so
Sorry.
you're like, you go 10, 20, you go about 40 feet, and then you duck into the passage that he went, and go another 30 feet, and you see him around the corner.
Yeah, I'll be there. Wait, hanging back to the signal.
Is he?
How close am I to the nest since I was moving up?
You're probably, I mean, it's a huge nest. It's, you're like maybe 15 feet away from.
I gotta look inside.
I knew it.
So you're kind of scrambling around in there. Roll.
Do I have to like climb up and over? Is it like super high or?
Well, some areas are. You can kind of make your way through some
I
branches.
just want to see inside.
Well, I mean, if you were 6 feet tall, you could see
probably could just
inside, but you know, you're only.
Push some
Yeah.
branches aside. Yeah.
Roll a perception.
Looking through a bush.
Made it.
Okay.
7 out of 11.
You actually see some movement in the nest.
there's babies?
There's some. There's lots of bones. Couple
Like
of
37 little manticore puppies.
There's
They're
like-
all hungry.
There is Cryoptera corpses, the insect men corpses.
Okay.
Lots of coins. There's some other few weird items in there, and then you see these 2 manicore fledglings.
Okay, when you say items, is there anything that stands
Now
out to
interesting.
me?
Yeah.
that
Plus
I
5
might be
vorpal
able
sword of
to
lightning?
grab before I leave.
There is roll perception.
You have to move into the.
9 out of 11.
Roll a d4.
That's a good
3.
You see lots of coins and a looks like a flail.
Okay. Does it like look really heavy and giant?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, you could.
I can pick it up?
Sure. I mean, you'd have to make your way to
I'm
it.
gonna grab the flail.
It's going to take some time. It's going to. You have to move like 15 more feet into the center of the nest through the branches
With the babies.
with the babies as well.
No.
No, guys,
Hey, they're underground. They're burrowing creatures. Go ahead, talk to them.
And I can see Mama or whatever coming down,
One's about the size of a big fat
and she's
cat.
less than 200 feet
Why are you
away.
pointing
And
at me
full
when you say
dive.
Well, because your cat
Okay.
is kind of fat. One cat.
Never mind. I'm
Calling
not
this
gonna do
cat
that for a
fat?
weapon.
Not
That's not my thing.
your actual cat.
The one that died.
You're talking bad about the dead cat?
No, not that one. That's the size
So
of a
just,
raccoon.
just remember, if you want to tempt Izzy, don't make it a weapon.
Well, I'm rolling randomly.
I'm just saying.
Rolling randomly.
What you spotted.
Ocean, a ring, you know.
Aiden, Arlene's not here. Valver?
Yeah, Valvrin's gonna try to tell the others, come on, this way! And,
You follow the others.
some,
So,
yeah.
am I done for the round? Just
Yes.
checking it? Okay, that's fair.
Mudrick?
Mudrick will hold up the rear if everybody's moving towards Sunny. He will move with them, but he'll hold up the rear.
Excuse.
So School sees him go into the nest.
Yep.
So he'll stand back and he'll move about. So I'm assuming like he was like between the nest and where they were going.
Okay.
He won't go all the way in, but he will stop to where he could take a shot at the lion if it gets down towards it.
Okay. I mean, you could probably take a shot at it now.
He could, but he doesn't want to antagonize it yet. If it
Okay.
gets close to him, then that's when he'll.
Dale?
Dale's running where the leader tells to go.
Okay. Wilma?
Same.
And so is Ibarra. This lion is getting closer.
Actually, a little nummy snack.
I'm doing my best baby manticore impersonation.
Yeah, it's flying down closer, and it can be in range next round. Initiative, spells, powers. These two creatures are starting to growl at you. And
Cute.
They are, but
That
they're weird.
is
They got a
in-
human
say
face
something-
and
I say something to
lion
them
and
and
a
wrap
bit of
it.
jaws. And
So are we leaving him behind?
I told them to come.
I rolled a 1.
It's up to them.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 8.
So there's Scoos, there's Izzy, and there is who else? Mudrick.
Well, Mudrick's not quite that close to the nest, right?
Scoos is probably further in than Mudrick is,
Yeah.
but because he figures Scoos can take care of himself, he's just back in the party. Actually, he would be left. He
Scoos.
wouldn't let you show him up.
You get
Yeah.
attacked by spikes from its tail.
So
It actually shoots out of his tail into your heart.
Yeah,
Okay,
can
so-
we pass that around?
Yeah.
Here's a
Right
map.
into your
I'm
eye,
a
and it
little
really
confused.
stings.
So if this was like the
It's so
cone,
distracting.
right? And this is the cave. I was on the edge of the
Hey,
cave.
can we
It
do
had
some
to
sort
go
of a
down
room, please?
before-
You don't have to tear
Here's-
down the
right?
whole.
Here's it's a huge room,
Right.
Yeah, the nest is right in the middle.
and everyone's like in the passage up here. Scoos, you're kind of making your way towards there, but you're not.
Can you just make the white stuff into a nest?
Yeah, here's
So
You
what
can
I
put-
was
you can
trying
put
to say
me
was
in
I was
it
going to be
and show us where the
right on
door
the
is.
edge.
right near the edge of the passage.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you could still shoot me down, that's fine.
Where's Scoozy?
Maybe
Goose.
put a couple of blue ice walls
This is
up where the
good.
wall is.
Who's this?
That's
We know how big the
Chippendale.
wall is. Okay.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
No, just put the ice walls up where the boundaries of the room are, so
Yeah.
that and they're walking up against those, right? So they should be on this side of them.
You guys are actually
Like way further.
through this passage in here.
Oh, there's a passage.
And Scooz is like you're right there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Who's this?
Wilma.
Wilma.
Well, John picked up that figure. He's actually a little shorter than that, probably.
And then where's
And is this Mudrick? He's-
Mudrick's with Scoos. Wherever
Oh,
Scoos
okay.
is.
So yeah, I rolled for the three of you got
Got
attacked by spikes,
okay.
and it's
So I can see that it's attacking them.
yeah,
Okay. Cool.
3 spikes go flying at you. Oh,
The hell is that?
that's 3.
That
Is that a Buddha beer?
is a Buddha beer.
Oh my god. Very nice.
Where'd you get that?
That was a gift. It came in a 12-pack of international
You
beers.
should have made it so you could drink out of his belly button.
Oh yeah,
That'd
that'd just be
like,
weird.
It's a bit more than rubbing the Buddha's belly.
Do you think they'd ever have an Allah beer?
Or wisdom.
An Allah beer
Oh.
or a Jesus beer?
So the rest of you guys, are you guys selling?
question.
Are you guys doing anything or just?
Sonny's, either I'm just gonna stop and
Yeah.
yeah.
Valvrin's gonna have his spear out at the ready
Same.
because his idea is that if it comes this way, at the very least, we're not in like a big,
Yeah.
massive room where it can then fly up. Have it in a close quarters area where we can
Exactly.
start jabbing into it. And
Okay.
It doesn't have much room for escape.
True.
Okay. And actually, the way it's set up, you guys could, you went down that passage and took a left, but you guys could actually be on either side.
Oh yeah,
If it came in, if you want. But
So I'll mention that, and I'm gonna move to position myself at the other passageway.
slow mo, you doing
Yeah.
just kind of holding your ground in there.
Well, slow-mo's, of course, getting behind the wall.
Is he?
It's attacking them. I can see that.
Yes.
So I run for the flail,
Where is he?
Okay.
Where's our lion?
and
There it
as
is.
soon as I have it, I'm going to do something.
Okay, you run towards the flail. Roll perception.
Made it. 8 out of 11.
Roll d6.
A 1.
Okay. You actually see looks like a potion as well sticking out.
I'll grab the potion
Okay, so you run.
if it's closer, especially.
It's all kind of scattered, but it's about the same size.
No, I'm just kidding.
You start just storing it. in
You
your
go grab
sheets.
it. These two creatures kind of, and they kind of start approaching you and try to look aggressive.
Getting all pissy.
You
Tell
take
me
it.
when I have the potion and
Okay.
when I can take an action after that. I'm not doing anything aggressive to them.
It's taking time because you're
Sure.
climbing through the branch. It's probably gonna take the rest of the round.
That's fine.
But then you'll have it.
All right.
Excellent. Balmer, you're holding your ground.
Yep.
Mudrick, what's Mudrick doing?
Mudrick is holding the thing, and if the party's out, then we can back into the opening. I mean, I agree with that.
This is the opening.
Yeah.
Sizable.
Scooch.
Scooter's taking a shot. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
So what was that?
Sweet.
24.
That's a hit.
9 points of damage.
Can you move Mudrick back to the wall, just to the edge of the wall? Yeah, there we go.
Whack.
Man, the math is hard at the end of the day, I swear to God. Okay, that was Scooch, Daryl, and Wilma. You guys do anything of ours?
Just we'll almost stand next to Sunny and be ready to fight.
Where's our, well, all right, yeah, if the leader's there, Dale's gonna.
Well, we're further
Actually,
down.
yeah, we're
Yeah,
actually
we're way further down.
All right, well, I was following the leader.
Yep.
He's telling us what we need to do.
We're trying to lure it toward us.
Yeah.
Bigger these men.
We're luring it into a more compact
One's about the
area.
size of a raccoon, one's about the size of a dog.
Are they looking aggressive, or are
They're
they
trying to.
more curious?
They're all floofed up.
They're growling and
Okay.
they're baring their teeth.
Okay, then never mind.
Spitting their pacifiers out.
Initiative.
Be kind of
Wait,
cool
do
to
they
have
flick
another
like
word
Initiative.
behind it.
all their spikes right at him?
Well, their
Scooter's
spikes are very, not very
They're
developed.
just fighting
annoying.
retreat.
They'd be really annoying though. I mean, like
Trying to draw
But
him.
you're not even sure if they can shoot them yet. They're just.
But
Well,
it's,
I
I
know.
mean,
I know.
it's John's character.
What the hell?
I know.
You're a player now.
Oh, shit. I know.
I'll re-roll that.
Be like
I rolled a 4.
porcupine shooting its quills.
10.
I win.
Joy.
1, 2.
I'm here to help, John.
Good
You got
shot.
a funny way to show it. Fun.
Huh.
I think it'd be funny if you
Easy.
had.
I'll start reciting physics to
This means I
benefit
get
your character.
one of
Easy, you get a volley of
two
spikes in your
attacks
direction.
on the other route.
How do you even
Is
know
this
about
your
me?
bow?
He was
Yeah.
focused on
Did
two
you get
beats. Somebody
three
just
attacks
shot
and
him with
two
an
rounds?
arrow.
This is
Three
true.
attacks.
He's gonna come after me.
One
Well,
and
you're
two.
near its
One.
babies, so
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I missed it.
it's
Sorry.
one spike. Let's see if I hit you.
20, 20, 20.
Armor class 7. Am I aware of it?
Yeah.
I mean, he eats rabbits
Yeah, I hit
and
Yeah.
squirrels.
I figured.
3 damage.
Cute fuzzy. He,
Pink.
So do a
Do
lot
I
of
feel
predatory
woozy or
birds.
anything?
Nope.
Okay.
that's true.
Just painful.
Yeah. It's like, ouch. Sonny.
Was it getting a bad rep?
Holding ground.
Shlomo holding ground. Izzy, what do you do?
Izzy grabs the potion.
You grab the potion, roll a perception check.
Oh my god, are you serious? He's just gonna tempt me into
Yeah.
oblivion. I made it, 6 out of 11.
Why do you roll
Roll a 6-sided
Yeah,
die.
roll a 6-sided die. Yeah. Too many
A
gems.
6.
Cool. Oh, you see these cool looking bracers too.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Bracers.
Yeah,
I'm seeing it.
they're
I'm seeing it.
close together.
But
Can I grab the potion and the bracers?
Well, it's gonna take some time.
Well, no, the question is, okay, how far away are the bracers? How far away are the bracers?
What's your moving
Tell
rate?
you,
6?
But he's in a nest.
It's in a nest.
Yeah.
There's creatures moving
I
around.
don't, how far away are they? That's what I'm asking. If they're like 20 feet away, I'm not going for them. If they're like 2 feet away,
They're like, 10, 12 feet away.
Just half.
Cool looking bracers.
Cool looking bracer.
I mean, he's a gnome. They'd cover his whole arm. He'd be like, ah.
Now, if I go for the bracers, I gotta forego the potion, or am I at the potion?
You actually grab the potion at the end of it.
Okay, I'm going for the bracers. Can't help myself.
This,
Oh, wait. Can I do something?
Of course, this is
Oh,
your turn.
that would take a whole round anyway, so never mind. I'll go for the bracers.
Okay. These
This is a
creatures.
thief trap. That's terrible.
These,
Terrible.
Horrible.
He's falling right for it.
as you're moving, these two creatures.
At some point, it's going to be another sword or something, and then I won't care.
Like 5-foot sword.
These two creatures come at you, but they
Okay.
kind of
Good thing
fade
there
away.
is a
It's like,
spear in there.
you know, they like try to look ferocious, but
I keep talking to him in rabbit.
And rabbit.
I'm squeaking.
The prey animal.
Goblin, hold the ground.
Squealing.
Hold around.
Mudrick, what are you, Mudrick, doing? You're going inside or staying out there still?
Well, is everybody clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so he'll pull in to try to draw it in if it's.
Yeah,
if
that's
it's,
what we're doing.
Okay. Scoots,
Mudrick says,
you're
shoot
doing
it
the same?
again.
Scoots is, moving back, but he's shooting at it.
Okay. Roll.
Sean on the run.
18.
Wow. That's a hit.
Mudrick's actually banging his shield with his axe.
8 points of damage.
Shit.
I get a second shot too, do I? Should I take it now?
You might as well.
Ooh,
You can't miss.
so 21.
Jeez.
Okay. He's got a crazy plus to it.
7 points of damage.
They should have given him that elk bow. Dang it. We're gonna have to go kill the elk clan people to take the bow away.
I've still got the Raven Champion's bow after this. I might just let him use it.
Daryl, you're hanging your ground. Wilma,
I'm not sure where we are. We ran up the
you
hall
guys are
somewhere with
deeper
the.
in on either side of this
Hallway.
hallway.
Like maybe 40, 50 feet in.
What are we doing, leader?
We're waiting for that monster to come in here rather than try to fight it out in an open air place where it can simply fly up if it needs to.
Okay.
So this is coming out.
Yeah. It's a low ceiling, so basically.
My
I
attack.
got my bow ready. I got an arrow knocked. Okay.
My attack. 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be Scoos.
Did you get an attack last round?
Attack.
And Mudrick's actually taunting it.
Okay. Okay. I'll make him a target too, but it's pissed at you and it's concerned about Izzy.
Yeah, no.
Scoos.
Scoos.
Ooh.
Finally, the universe makes sense.
Go find some ice.
He's
bro.
feathers 2 arrows in him.
3.
Yeah.
3.
6 spikes.
Go jump off the dock and then walk along the lake.
Now, is this the male or the female?
Hard to tell. You looking for some
Yeah.
junk?
You an expert in
Well, it's worried about the
manticore
baby, so it
sexual
must be-
dimorphism?
I probably can't even see the damn thing because I'm.
12 damage.
The con check.
Ooh.
Well, that was a bunch of different hits, though, right? That wasn't.
Yeah,
one.
it was
Oh.
3 different hits.
Pat, 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 pat.
Initiative. Spells, powers.
John.
Spell.
I'm gonna work my way back toward the entrance, just to. I mean, I got the bow ready.
Okay.
Come on, John, roll really low so I can be tempted by something else.
3.
Ah,
Party wins.
okay.
Sunny.
So he's chilling.
Slow mo. Chilling.
Spell. Sanctuary.
Okay. Izzy. Just grab these.
Grab the bracers.
And, you know, the other one's just a little bit further away, but you grab it. Yeah,
Okay.
You have the
Make a
bracers.
perception check.
Sure, yeah. All kinds of.
4 out of 11. Roll a 6-sided die? Or are you just going to tell me something better than the bracers?
Everything was cursed.
I mean,
There's a circlet on the head.
They summon rabbit
You feel like
racer.
everything happened.
yeah, roll a,
Percentile dice?
The Pope of
Oh,
the Sun
D4.
God's
A D4.
hat is in here.
2.
okay.
Hopefully it's just a dagger or a sword or something.
I mean, you see these nestled into these two
Gems?
beautiful gems, just ripe with expensiveness. you see what looks like a scroll.
Expensive.
Looks
And a scroll.
It's
oozing
oozing.
and
with a little bow on it.
no, scrolls aren't gonna tempt me. I'm out of there.
And it's surrounded by this wonderful silver
You want-
cage.
No, I don't want to.
Definitely
I'm not a
just
weapons
clamp
guy.
down.
I'm not a fighter.
So you grab the bracers, you look,
I
saw
got the
that,
bracers and the potion.
and what do?
I appear
You stunned?
over. I'm stunned about
In the nest.
behind Mudrick about 10 feet.
By the spirits, what the hell?
I told you.
Aden, sorry, Balbrin, you're
Still holding.
Mudrick, you are clambering your shield and trying to get the thing's attention.
I have my hammer. I throw it.
Oh yeah.
I don't have my hammer anymore.
That's right.
Scoos,
Screws is doing that fighting retreat. He's trying to get some help and attack at the same time.
Question is, if you're moving back into the tunnel, can you still shoot the thing if it's flying?
Is it
that's
flying?
true.
Is it
Oh,
flying? Or-
It is
or
flying,
just sitting?
circling. I'm going to give you -2.
Well, I'm not moving so far where I couldn't shoot it. So if it was flying, then I'd be
Yeah,
moving
it's
up.
not on the ground. It's flying
So
around.
I'm keeping my shot clear.
Okay. Shoot.
I did. What did I get? I got a 17.
Jeez.
Nice.
Use check. 3rd level?
Yep.
Yeah, you hit.
8 points of damage.
Sheesh.
That should be 32 total.
Yeah.
You can still fly.
We'll see. This roar is loud. You're kind of like, there's a lot of noise.
I can loud.
Yeah, it's still
Big little beaver pain.
flying. Dale, you
pains.
moved up.
Moved up last round.
Imagine the arrows are all
Yeah.
beaver teeth.
So you're here.
That's their war
I
cry.
actually moved up behind you. I got an arrow knocked, and
Timber.
Dale's letting Scoosh show him up like that.
I roll a 16. Dead.
That might be a hit.
3rd level dude. I do 1 point of damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Impressive.
Mm-hmm.
You just shot a hole through its wing. Just
Yeah,
went
and Wilma?
straight through.
So she, saw how badly Scoos got injured, and they're from the same tribe. So she screams "Scoos" and makes a full sprint. She actually has the running skill.
She always did like him better.
So full sprint to maybe right where between Mudrek and the thing is, and she'll throw her hatchet.
Wow. I can't tell which way she's facing.
Yeah, that's something. Like basically a 21 to hit.
Just
Okay.
raging.
Just rolled really
Well, you
well.
are primarily. I mean, I did do 1 point of damage.
You did.
Yeah.
And at some point, that's going to
5
matter.
It
5
will.
points of damage.
He just,
Yeah,
it just goes right in his chest. What?
What? Nothing.
Right in his chest.
Okay.
Stops his heart, and he falls out of the sky.
And it is not falling out of the sky, but it is
Controlled
starting
glide.
to fly up and
Lopsided.
kind of
Oh.
get into the stairway up above.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much all I can do this round. It is. It's just roaring like crazy. Uh-oh. Initiative?
No, Shlomo didn't do anything.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shlomo's gonna.
Oh, wait, no, because you guys won. I just went, so now it's initiative.
Right, but I think you skipped Shlomo.
Right.
Yeah, what do you do, Sloan?
He's healing.
Okay,
Excuse.
fine.
Oh, yeah. So that's that. That's a 12.
The 12 he took.
Initiative.
It's got initiative.
I think. Did you win, John?
I rolled a 2.
I did not.
Okay. This,
You could have rolled a 1. Did you roll a 1?
I didn't do that either. Nor 2.
Did you roll a 0?
I did not.
this creature is making its way, like half flying, half climbing up the stairs to get out of this area.
I know it's not her turn yet, but she'd be pursuing.
Sunny.
Sonny's he's just gonna walk calmly toward where like Mudrek is.
Shlomo.
Exactly.
Shlomo's just hollering at Wilma saying, hey, come back.
Is he?
Izzy stunned this round.
Excellent. Valvin?
Yeah, seeing Sunny move up, Valvin's gonna move up. Still spear at the ready, but he's like, the hell's going on out here?
Madrid?
We should let the
Modric's running after the woman, after Wilma. Going, yeah, I like this girl. Come on! He's banging on his shield. And he's just side by side with her.
Scooz is running after him and saying, "Wait, let's not go after the lion.
Dale?
That ain't no lion.
The lion wants to go after the lion."
Well, Dale's kind of annoyed because he just lost an arrow.
Oh my god.
A whole arrow. He's not a man of means.
He's just here. He's got an arrow knocked. Just keeping guard over the party, watching to see what that thing's doing up there.
Okay, Wilma?
She's gonna try to untangle, kind of like take the harpoon and rope from where it was like kind of tied to her, back or whatever, and run up the stairs and see if she can get a shot with the harpoon. She does have running and jumping, so if that's what it takes.
Let's see, what is the range of this?
Well, but the stairs go around.
Throwing a harpoon straight up, it depends on how slow the manticore is. That's
Yeah.
all.
And she may have to run up a bit before getting a decent
What does
shot.
John say? You can try,
Okay.
You can try.
but it's going to be some minuses because I think it's.
Okay. Well,
Did you get a 20?
no, a 17. She does have +1, but obviously there's minuses. And actually, she's not proficient with the harpoon, so there's that.
It's a
And I gotta
-4.
say, the paint job's amazing on my manticore.
It's amazing. If it was only white.
Actually, is it -4 for fighters? I
I
thought it
mean,
was
they got
-2
little-
for fighters.
I think it's the one we're fighting is white, John.
It's white.
Your range is 30 feet.
Okay.
I'm not a racist.
fault
Why,
is that?
why
I
didn't you
mean,
say brown?
she's
'Cause
got
that's
a
the color of
dexterity
light.
of
Right.
16, strength of 17,
Fighters,
and she's got running.
non-proficient,
-2.
-2, right?
Minus
So
two.
it's only
So
-2
she could probably
for
cover some distance.
You could cover some distance, but this thing's.
Is it out of range?
Yeah, I mean, it's. A harpoon and or a spear is only 30 feet long range,
Okay.
which is another
minus
-5.
straight up.
And you're not
Yeah.
proficient, that's -9.
Okay.
But does it come back and pierce the numb?
Oh, yeah,
No,
absolutely.
maybe it
There's-
falls back and pierces one of the babies.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's not nearly as much fun.
It just misses, and it looks like it was probably just too far anyway.
All right.
Does it pierce the gnome's rat that he has on his belt?
Yvara comes out
Little
and
squirmy friends.
she's like kind of nudging the gnome with her foot. He died. It's not moving.
Hey, does one of the babies follow me?
No, you guys do hear some babies in the nest though, and they're like, "Row, row, row,
Oh, it's
row."
all babies are cute.
We should loot the nest and leave the babies.
Spells, powers.
No. Mike. Initiative.
Oh, I'm awake.
No, you're Mike.
That's Dale talking?
One.
Nice.
Party wins.
Speed.
Creature is, it's pretty high up, and it looks like it's retreating out of here. It'd be hard to catch it.
Was Wilma's axe still stuck in it?
Yeah.
Top of my arrow.
No, your arrow didn't hit.
What? No, I did 1 point of damage.
Oh, okay. It fell out.
Oh, do I get it back? No, actually.
The nest is
I
actually a
thought-
little bit bigger than this, but that's
Okay.
what it looks like. And
Who do we have to thank?
Del Tigler, and he
Oh.
actually drew the babies in there, and I'm like, I didn't ask for that, but I like that. I'm going to add that because how often you find baby manticores?
Yeah.
So
Great.
I kept
So many
Thanks,
nests
Del.
should have.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the party doing?
Go by action?
I'm sure Sonny.
I'm with you.
Sonny will
There's some really
he'll
nice
walk
stuff.
into the nest.
Is it?
Okay.
What's in there, so Shlomo?
Weapons, coins,
You,
gems.
you see corpses, bones, lots of.
Is a deer pretty fresh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start trying to build. Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna start trying to not build a fire, but I will just take some of the meat and try to. I don't have a backpack anymore, but I'll try to hang it off my belt.
He's skinning off some meat.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Maybe use some of it to try and placate the children.
Shrum.
Swallow will start moving that way. It's going to take him a while.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Up to you.
I'd rather, maybe if the mother was dead,
Izzy.
Yeah.
but
Izzy's going with him to the
exactly.
Okay.
I'd rather not
Valbrin.
risk it.
Fair enough.
Valbrin's gonna keep watch. He's gonna have Korax sort of fly up to the top.
You see, I mean, it's like kind of pacing above the hole up there, and
Okay.
trying to see what you guys are doing to its.
Yeah. So I'll mention it. It's pacing up there. Take what you need. And let's get out of here. If we kill the children, we'll only aggravate it further.
Mudrick.
Mother's trying not to kill the baby manticores. He's gnawing on his shield again.
Kill him. No, don't kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Don't kill him. Kill him. Don't kill him.
Excuse.
Scooz is looting the nest with his brother over here. Oops, that's Scooz, yeah.
These eat our enemy, so they are not our enemy.
When
But they have no need for gold
when Izzy gets
or
there,
weapons.
Indeed.
You're cutting up the deer meat.
Yeah.
Izzy goes and cuts some meat off of the deer carcass.
The babies seem to be kind of interested in the deer, and
Izzy walks up to the bigger one
okay.
and starts feeding it strips of meat.
It's.
I'm holding it out to it.
It's okay. You're trying. It's,
I'm trying.
It's
Then you
pulling
snap
away.
its neck and eat.
It's like
Does the younger one appear interested?
the younger one's like trying to crouch below some
And it
branches.
looks like, does it look like it's interested in meat, or am I still being milk?
Little
Eating
both.
milk? Who knows? I doubt it. I would imagine one's the runt. They're so different in size.
I know. Well, I mean, they're not coming up to you and taking it out of your
Even the younger one?
even the younger one. They're more like, "What is this thing?" And
I'm calling out to mice in the area in the nest.
Feast my
You
children.
just hear Izzy, and you just suddenly hear all this squeaking.
yeah.
Is there a mouse?
No, there's no mice.
No mice?
There's no.
In a cave, in a nest.
No,
In the
Oh my
Arctic.
God.
In the Arctic.
But still. Hey, there's. What do you think wolves live on? They live on bowls. And
Actually, they
things.
do.
Give me a break.
You're right.
Maybe they couldn't get down the stairs.
They couldn't get down the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a big hole.
They just don't magically appear just because you're.
No, they should be living
Pretty
here.
sure
all
that's
I'm
exactly
saying.
what the
Might be,
ancient
but
Greek philosophers
Not
told
at the
us.
moment.
I see. All right.
Maybe the
The word got out.
Not in this world.
Word got out.
This is the one cave in all of the mountains that has no mice.
Well, these
or
babies
wolves or
probably hunt the mice and eat most of them, so
Wow.
that's why there's not that.
They avoid
All
them.
right, fine. Fine.
Fine.
Ruin my fun.
Go walk on ice.
I'm not a pet manticore. Come on. I will love him and pet him. And
can walk on
I will
manticore.
call him George.
How are you going to nurse him? How are you going to nurse him?
No, that's I'm hoping they eat meat, so I don't have to. I can just get mice for him and keep them fed.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know, maybe. But so,
Who am I on now?
I don't know.
Valbrin? What?
No, Valbrin's keeping watch.
That's why I went for the bigger one.
Mudrick?
They're very different. One's like size of.
Woodrick's trying not to kill the babies.
You went through everybody. Now it's
Well, you didn't do.
Next
You
round.
didn't do me.
Okay. Is anyone doing? I mean, there's coins.
Well, yeah. I'm trying to gather what wealth I can, if I can.
Is
I
there
mean,
Izzy says there's a flail.
these things are abominations, so I don't really.
yeah.
But they're enemies of our enemy, so let them
We're not
live.
going to kill them.
Is there
We
an
want the
axe down
stuff.
there for Wilma? Is there any sort of axe in the nest?
We do a search of the nest.
We're searching the nest
There's
right now.
a lot of different coins. There's copper. There's silver. There's lots of gold. There's platinum. There's some gems. There's a scroll.
There's a scroll and a
There
flail.
you
and a
go.
flail.
No axes.
We're grabbing it.
No axes.
Roll.
There is a
roll.
scroll of axe summoning, though.
So
But if it's a +2 flail,
Anybody writing this down?
Roll. I'll start.
Yeah.
Scroll.
No, you're all.
I mean,
What do we
You wanna
get?
try?
Scroll. Start one more time.
There's a scroll. There's a flail.
Well,
Wilma says, is that flail up for grabs?
There's a spinal.
a spinal.
S-P-I-N.
It's a gem.
A spinal.
Oh, yeah.
2 alexandrites.
Just writing all that down.
Yeah.
And lapis
You got it?
lazuli.
Oh, lapis lazuli.
Alexandrite.
Shlomo will ask if he can have the scroll.
Yes.
Finally! Just Shlomo.
Potion.
One lapis lazuli?
It's frozen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's frozen?
Potion.
Nothing.
Oh,
Okay, nothing. And there's a lot of coins.
Okay.
How long will it take us to collect the coins?
A long time. They're scattered. They're under branches and bones and insect corpses.
If only we had Tander.
Don't play schools.
About this flail.
That's who I was looking at.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
I mean,
What about it?
well, Willem was asking about this flail. I found myself
What does it look like?
Well,
What's a
I
spine?
found myself weaponless. Yeah, what does it look like?
What's the smile?
It looks like it's
I'm just looking what
like a brass ball with golden spike, almost like a sun.
Oh,
And it's spikes and
Flails are on chains.
There.
yeah.
That sounds more like a mace.
Well, it's the ball of the chain.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Sun priest could use
Sorry.
so
Yeah.
So it looks pretty sweet.
okay. So say anyone mind if I hang on to this for now, just to whack things with?
Oh, by all means.
Don't hurt yourself with it.
I'll try not
As
to.
long as you whack them.
I'll try. Should I write down plus
Sunflail.
anything? Sunflail.
You can put sunflail down for now
Okay.
if you wish.
All right.
Only if you feel like it, though. You could write down Jeff.
Do you have a name?
Okay.
Do you have a name for the scroll, or should I just?
You
scroll?
try to read it?
Yeah, I crack it open and take a quick look at it. You know.
A quick look, like enough for the fire
To
trap
see
to
if
go
it's-
off.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I can look at my player.
Yeah, you have spellcraft?
Yep.
Yep.
You do?
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll it.
Roll it. Roll it. I made it.
Looks like kind of like a scroll of protection
That's all
versus
he did.
undead. And you're like,
Oh, now we fight.
Yeah. Okay.
maybe of specter.
Actually, we are going up against a demonic kind of thing, so
Yeah.
that might be helpful.
While I'm helping
What was-
collect
What was the specter?
Yeah.
specters.
SPECTRE.
Very powerful undead.
SPECTR.
Hey, those,
me.
Spikes that this thing shoots
I think they're just
in the
below
nest, like laying around, like they shed it.
Yeah, there's probably a few, and there's some in Scooz's chest.
So does
Just
this
rip out.
does this hit like a
slow-mo
footman's or
down.
horseman's flail?
Are they
Footman's.
reusable?
Okay.
These spikes?
What?
Will the spikes reusable? Like good climbing?
Like the size of daggers, right?
Yeah, they're like the size of daggers.
We'll keep them for climbing back, and we'll climb back out.
Okay, so yeah, you probably find a total of like 9 spikes.
Manticore spikes.
Yeah,
How many of those 9 were in him? 3, I think you
at
said.
least 3, maybe 4. One in Izzy and
There was
Izzy's got
6 that
one.
hit him once, one time.
He'll hang on to that.
yeah, okay, yeah. So maybe 8 total. Then if
Yeah.
Izzy's holding on to 1.
So you,
I'm taking 6. You get to keep the 3 that were in you. Oh, the one was in him, so I only take 5.
so we'll keep 3.
Okay, what's the rest of you guys doing?
Still keeping watch.
We'll gather up the harpoon again.
Not spikes,
Put the
spikes.
flail in her belt.
Ibarra tries to take the.
And I just start riding it. It's a spikes.
Yes.
Yeah, I already collected it. Doing the treasurer thing.
Spikes has a K.
So how does
Yeah.
treasure work with this group?
Well, we, if anyone particularly requests it, you know, they can buy it out more or less.
What's the word?
Any gems,
Grease.
weapons, you know. We usually sell
Dibs.
what we can't use.
No, grease is.
And so, if, for example, you wanted a gem, you
Yeah,
would
Say that.
this is always the way.
So
purchase
flat.
it, and that would then, you would lose your cut, so to speak, out of everything
Like what?
else, if I'm making sense.
Oh.
So, like,
If I want a gem, I have to
Slow,
pay
but I get
for
there.
it, and then I lose that amount out of my cut.
Oh, it's an even trade.
Yeah.
If you-
basically, your portion of the cut gets invested into the spindle.
Do you want a
Oh,
manicore
okay.
spike?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm.
What?
Do you want a manicore spike?
No, it's okay.
It's
It's dirty. No, thank you. Good.
A prick from your favorite.
Brick.
Izzy says, "You want a manicore cub?
Use it as a toothpick.
A what?
You want a manicore cub?"
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be
Foul creatures.
Let's
So
not
cool.
aggravate the mother
It would be
further.
interesting.
Or the
So almost,
father.
let's go find the sun.
Maybe the
priest.
mother hasn't come around yet.
Teach them.
Let's go find the
She's
sun priest.
patrolling right above our heads.
I may not be a more to some of you, but generally it takes 2 to create babies.
Precisely. Which is why,
We're here to
whichever
save
one
the
that
Sun
is,
Priest.
let's not aggravate it.
It is roaring at you guys
Yeah.
and looking from above. And
We're here to save the Sun Priest.
So
Wasting time. Take what you want.
I got
Let's
my
get out of here.
how many
spikes.
coins you guys taking?
How many coins are you guys taking? I've been keeping watch this whole time.
As many as I can.
3 rounds.
3 rounds.
3 gold
Obviously,
pieces.
trying to collect
Yeah.
We got the
the
flail. We
most
got
expensive pieces.
It would take some time to get the. I mean, you have to dig through all the mix. It's not like
Well,
piles.
we're taking whatever we can within the 3 rounds, unless somebody wants to stay longer than 3 rounds.
Neither one of the Manticore Bay cubs is warming up to me.
I mean,
I'm talking to them in ferret. Now.
they're staring at you.
I'm talking in ferret now. And I keep throwing them meat.
Yeah.
I have a charisma of
Unless you
10.
want to stay longer, bro.
Still haven't got a gnome druid.
I've got my spikes.
You managed to get
I can have 4 henchmen.
Go before mother or father comes back and you have 2 of them to face.
There's still a lot more.
Yeah.
We're leaving the rest. Because we're the only 2 that are there.
You get 225 platinum,
Well,
and there's
and then
still a bunch of that left.
Yeah.
And 81 silver.
Okay.
And
How much are we getting with 3 rounds?
It's quite a bit.
Assuming you don't bother with the copper.
Nope.
No.
I can't
No, there's
remember the number.
200 platinum and
Damn.
300 gold.
310 gold, 225
You got
platinum, 81
We
silver.
did good. Let's get out of
Possibly
here.
female Manticore flying and growling at us, and you guys are picking coins
And
out
we're
of the
leaving
stick
now.
pile.
And we're
3
leaving.
rounds.
The 200 coins you're going to pick out of the stick pile.
He let us stay for 3 rounds.
I just
Well, what'd you do?
I love this. I throw.
I threw raw meat.
I threw raw meat trying to play with the baby.
Love me, damn it!
I'm loving it.
So,
I'm nurturing
who
it.
do you think will be the target when mommy
I'm
gets really
feeding it and
pissed?
nurturing you guys because I'll be out of there.
We're leaving.
Well, we don't know. Well, we don't know that.
We're leaving now.
Yeah.
Yeah, when mom,
She starts coming out.
when mom comes shooting and claws. But
Yeah.
maybe with daddy, maybe mommy's coming. We should go.
Yes, it's
All
time to
right,
move.
Let's-
where do you want to go? You can go northeast.
Whatever
You can go
passage we came out of, we'll go that way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We'll go through the passageway.
Yeah, we can go northeast.
Northeast.
Are you popping over here or are you walking over here, John? Or where?
My
No,
team.
I'm walking with you guys. If we're able to walk out, I'll walk out.
You go, okay, so you go northeast through the passage, and then you can go northeast or you can go southwest. You also hear a ringing noise, like
Which direction is that coming from?
it's hard to tell. Maybe from the
Like
southwest.
tinnitus?
It sounds like a forge or an anvil. Just
Oh.
clang, clang,
Yeah, we chill for that.
I think we should check it out.
clang.
Here we're sticking with our.
Of course they can cure that.
marching
Of
order
course,
here.
it causes partial deafness, but they have a pill for that too.
Yeah.
So,
So where
Okay, this marching order.
Toward the
Unless somebody
ring,
has
yeah.
an objection.
Southwest.
it's hard. You start walking that way, and then you kind of think it maybe from the northeast. It's just kind of ringing. No, this seems right. So you follow this passage southwest, and it opens up into a passage that goes north to a
Move
door,
us over here so we
or
can have
south to a
options go
door,
over
and
here.
there's also another passage going to the west, which sounds like that's where the ringing may be coming from. Hard to tell. Just bouncing off the walls.
I mean, should we try the west just to see if it gets closer to ringing?
Sounds like a good plan.
All right. So west.
March over.
This is it.
Okay.
That's fine.
You guys go west
Go
about
west
30
now.
feet, and then it opens up into a room that
I'm just going to move you.
There's a large
We're
bell,
following.
that's
The
right.
rest of us
Yeah.
are following.
the ringing of hammer on anvil still reverberates from this chamber, but no one stands by the dusty anvil forge and bellows against the north wall. An unfinished statue of a dwarvish woman stands along the southeast wall. Pulleys, ropes, and chains hang from the ceiling, still cradling a block of ice roughly 7 foot in the air. A forge, anvil, and bellows lie cold against the north wall. Blah, blah, blah.
Is there a hammer nearby?
but it sounds like there's people working metal.
It did sound like it, but it's stopped. It's just kind of echoing through the room.
Oh, okay.
Typical blacksmithing gear, tongs, hammers, chisels, leather aprons hang on pegs nearby.
Is there a hatchet in the room? Because there's a firewood, right, for the forge, or is it a coal forge?
It's a cold forge.
Like coal, like do they bring coal or firewood?
Oh, gotcha.
It's colder than dead, but
There's a gear. There's a hatchet in there.
I'll grab the hatchet.
Okay.
And since it's a blacksmith, there's any weapons in here?
There's blacksmith. There's tongs, hammers, chisels.
Those
We'll do it.
blacksmithing tools, but were they working on any weapons?
we'll do a search of the room. I mean, I'm certainly moving
Are any
around.
of the
They're
black
knives.
and I have
Okay.
blacksmithing? Are any of the blacksmithing hammers big enough? And I also am specialized in warhammer. Are there any of blacksmithing hammers that I could use as a thrown hammer?
It's not balanced. I mean, you could try.
Okay. How many are there?
There's probably 2 that would fit. There's a couple others that are really kind of too tiny. It's more for the
Precision.
precision work. And then most of the gear is covered in dust. And there's like a leather apron and some other blacksmithing gear. There's also a door to the north and a door to the south.
So
We'll roll up the apron and stuff it into her belt. Might be good to just have some leather on hand.
Perception check, please.
Regarding the leather apron.
Yeah.
Failed.
Okay. Write down leather apron, please.
It's a magical leather apron.
I will just do a search of the forge, see if there's anything like buried in the dead forge, the ashes and whatnot.
You're not seeing anything. It's cold. So it's kind of like, that was weird. There's no.
Well, I mean, it's probably been dead for centuries, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
it's.
nothing in the ash, nothing in the.
Nah, you might find some, half melted bits and pieces. And,
Okay, so it's nothing that's been used for quite some time.
Yeah.
No other, any secret doors around? Because,
There's a door to the north, and a door to the south. You're searching for secret doors. Which wall? The east wall? Or the west wall?
sure.
No, you don't find anything.
I'll check the other wall while party's milling around if they're doing whatever.
Izzy will help if that adds anything to our.
You guys don't seem to find any
You
secret.
stand guard.
And nothing more value in here that could be useful as tools. I've been obviously the forging tools, but I don't have any skill as such.
Yeah, Albert's just sort of looking around because he's rather suspicious to have all of that hammering going on, and then
Spirits. It's the spirits.
But why? That's what I'm.
Who
wondering.
knows what spirits do, what they do? So scoops.
Yeah, the spirits are always
Chip
a
is
curious thing,
Indeed.
says Ibarra. They work in mysterious ways.
Izzy says yes, they do. Moving people from here to there, it's crazy.
Often their actions are misunderstood.
All right. Well,
Which way are we going, Shlomo?
I think we should go north.
yeah.
Okay.
He was headed north.
Yeah.
Go north. So we'll go to the door. Sonny will try the door.
Who's opening the door?
The Sonny.
Sonny,
Yep.
That's honey.
you open the door.
Okay. That's it.
No.
You freeze.
Yeah.
Rich peat and earth
Yeah, not until you open the
assails
door.
the nostrils when the door is opened. Beyond are a variety of mushrooms growing in built-in wide shelves along the natural caverns walls, and rocked garden beds filled with soil and various colored fungi. A few kegs lie in the southwest corner near the door.
Do any of those mushrooms have?
Is there a
Healing
big white one
properties?
with
Swallow would
purple
know.
dots and whatever the hell?
Yeah,
You
It smells
have
like dead animals.
herbalism.
you have herbalism?
Oh, yeah, those.
Yeah.
Why don't you make a herbalism check?
Which would be what? My wisdom?
Yeah, I think it's your wisdom.
So what do some of these mushrooms look like?
Ooh, get on. Power score.
You got a power score?
Power score.
Well,
Hashtag shroom room.
you think, and there's a variety of colors. There's orange speckled brown, blue speckled white, black speckled red, violet swirled green, pink spotted yellow, yellow spotted black, gray speckled green, and you think the purple swirled turquoise ones might
I know.
have.
And he's all like, oh, purple circle,
Yeah.
turquoise.
Red,
like
yellow, green,
death.
red, blue, red,
There's
purple, green,
five
yellow,
of
orange,
them.
red.
Someone will go over to pick them.
Okay.
So is that
Purple
different from the-
circled. What?
Purple swirled turquoise.
And then there's like a violet swirled green.
There is a violet swirled green. Would you like to try it?
It sounds like it's the inverse of the one he has. Yeah, I'll try it.
Do I know what they are?
You're like, oh, this is awful. It tastes disgusting.
Mine or his?
Yours.
Okay.
Wait, are you trying yours?
No,
Yours
I
is
would.
black.
I would know what. So
Yeah,
they're nasty, but they'll heal.
You got a power score. They're not necessarily.
They'd be used in healing potions.
Well, maybe like a good berry
Just make
spell.
you not
which
care.
feels like one hit point.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Something like that. Nothing strong.
Could save somebody's lives. Going to taste pretty nasty, but
Yeah.
eat this bitch.
Yeah, it tastes disgusting, and you're not sure what has happened.
You will live.
Yeah.
No,
You don't
no
care.
effects yet.
No ill effects yet,
Okay. I'll
or beneficial effects. You never know.
Okay. I'll say to everyone. So you found a good mushroom, yes?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this one kind of looks like that one, but don't eat this one. It's really gross.
Okay, good to know.
Would my survival skill, as in temperate wilderness, know
No.
anything about this?
Uh,
I know enough
Mudrick,
to not eat random mushrooms, probably.
Lomo, I have questions. Were your kin ever known to worship Ardinor?
Right.
I find it rather odd. I mean, I thought we were inside the temple, but given all the
They
mirrors,
probably took over one of our temples.
Does this look like a dwarven forage
there's
area?
It
I mean,
does. It does look like a dwarven fortune, and Mudrick and
Shlomo.
Shlomo. You know that just that block of ice that's hanging in this forge area. You do know some dwarves that are known for
Ice
their
dwarves.
ice sculptures, and it almost looks like an ice sculpture shop, or
Like they were just starting on something.
maybe, yeah.
So the type of shroom that I had, it was a violet swirled green, right?
Violet swirled green.
I'll pick the rest of them just so I can play a prank on somebody.
Okay. Anyone else want to try some mushrooms?
Do any of them are there any there that I know are poisonous? That I can just look
The
and say,
violet
stay away from those.
this one will kill you in
These
2
are a
hours.
lot different than the ones you find on the surface.
did you?
It's hard to tell.
Ooh,
You want to try
I'm
one?
so
No,
sorry.
no, just if I knew, I would say stay away from that one. You know, but if I don't,
But he is a dwarf looking at something, so he would probably know what's under the ground, too.
Maybe.
And you
Well,
can
is
try
this,
them all and
is
survive,
this
most likely.
Shlomo or is this?
Shlomo.
Yeah, he might know.
Why wouldn't
Yeah, you can sure roll a.
you can just
My
collect them?
cousin had a shroom farm.
Just
Hey,
collect
oh,
them.
like that.
You made it.
yep.
Yeah, good
I
times
mean-
on this farm.
Yeah. Mushroom wine, great vintage.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever tried the mushroom coffee that they advertise?
Oh, no. I
Which
haven't.
one do you want to look at?
I'm like,
So
how can that
many.
be like
Well,
coffee?
whatever's closest
Oh,
to me.
wait,
So
no, you know
that's
what? I think
when you roll a
I think it was
random
at
die
friend's
6 or
once.
something.
His mom slicked some of it into my coffee.
Uh,
I didn't notice
picked
any
all
difference.
those.
But it was mixed with normal
What they call
coffee.
coffee that has no coffee.
Yeah, I'm just looking
Yeah.
for anything that stands out. So
It's-
that's
it's-
dangerous.
yeah,
that's
it's a
a
mushroom
looks like
powder.
coffee.
You think
Right,
this
it's all
one?
like
This is
for
a yellow spotted black
brain
one,
health or something like that.
and
I didn't notice any difference.
You
but I
think
think
that
that was because it was.
this looks
mixed with
familiar. It
coffee.
looks like miners use this
But-
for. It has like an oily substance. It
tastes
helps
like
with
muddy
torches and
Yeah,
can burn for a little while and
which
provide
could
light.
still be fine. Depending.
So those yellow
I mean, yeah,
spotted
that-
black
that's
ones
also
can help
like,
us
what do you mix
burn. We
it
can
into?
burn them and provide light.
Let's pick them.
Yes.
Could be useful.
Yeah. The same way it's like, oh, this
There's
is
about 8 of those.
what's it? Avocado butter. It's like, no, it's
How many of the
avocado
violets
oil.
swirled green were
And you
there?
hydrogenated it so that it's
those
so
have- there's
thick
3 of
that it's
those.
like-
Oh, okay.
But
Do you
that's a
want to just
mouthful,
start looking at
so
all these?
It's like
Mike,
butter.
No,
But it's not.
Okay.
I can't believe.
I wanna move
can't
on.
believe it's not cut.
except for our leaders, chatty. So
Is there somewhere? Is there
Within
a
an
door out of here?
we're gonna go
no.
find them or not?
Yes.
It almost looks like
Waiting
this
for the
area
rest
was
of you to
mined.
be-
I'm
and
ready to
it's
go.
irregular and
Then
it
let's
kind of
move.
ends.
Okay. All right.
No one else wants to try mushrooms?
No.
You never know what can happen.
You don't want to have a manicore baby?
Enough of the manticore. Let's find the priest.
They're not natural beasts. If it was a
That's what makes them so cool.
Wait, was there? Sorry, what other color? So there's the one he had, the one I had, a black spotted yellow, which is the one you said.
There's orange speckled
I got 8 of
brown,
those. Do you want? You want?
Might
no,
just take some of everything.
blue speckled white, black speckled red, violet swirled green, which you picked,
Yeah.
pink spotted yellow, which he's nope, that's still there. Yellow spotted black, which is all gone. Gray speckled green.
could just harvest them all and research them.
Yeah, let's. Wilma will pick one of each.
Okay.
Well, yeah, except not the violet ones because Sunny has those. But.
I'm always fighting the urge not to scream, Wilma!
Yeah.
To the moon. No,
No.
Not quite.
that's not to the moon.
Close.
That's not the
Sort of
honeymoon.
based on that.
That's not the
Yeah.
Fred Flintstone.
One of these days, Bon. Bam, zoom.
So how many mushrooms are left?
There's several. There's just 2 that are completely gone or picked.
3.
Yeah, and all the violet swirled green ones Sunny has.
Violet swirled green are gone. Yellow spotted black are gone, and the purple swirled purple.
I'll take the rest.
All of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
Put them in a.
And Wilma has one of each of those.
Just write orange, blue, black.
Can I just say various mushrooms from room?
Sure.
No.
And then if you want to try
Except
one,
for the
we'll-
violet swirl green,
Yeah.
because those were all gone before you got there.
Yeah.
And
That's the
the
problem.
purple
It's
swirl
not various,
turquoise
it's
and the yellow
whatever's
spotted
left
black.
of
Oh,
what was
okay.
There's
specifically
also
taken.
the 4 kegs.
Oh,
What room number should I put?
The 4 kegs?
You can put number 6.
Did you say kegs?
kegs. So
Kegs.
like
Kegs of what?
I don't know. You go explore.
Yeah.
Who says?
Rick.
Yeah.
If there's kegs in the room, man, he's checking it
Oh
out.
yeah, they were kegs.
Oh yeah, dude. You're like
Is there a spigot, or is it just I gotta break the seal and
Yeah, there's
crack the keg
spigots.
open? Oh, okay.
you want to try them?
Sure.
I'll hold them up and he can just stand underneath.
Roll
I'll just use my bathtub mug.
roll D4.
A
The bathtub
D4.
mug won't hold herself.
3.
Oh hell yeah! This is the double brow beater. This is good shit. This probably could get you some coin.
If it
You brought
leaks out
this
some money.
keg
It does.
I'm not gonna carry a keg with me.
No, but the
Not
problem
my
is with your bathtub mug, you fill it up and all the liquid
Oh
leaks
yeah,
out
that's
of it.
right. It leaks out.
Well, it leaks, so he goes.
Oh.
Wait, that just means I have to drink faster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I suppose you could like.
All right, if I got a sip and it was good, then I'll just like put my head under. And
Just leave me here for a few hours. I'll catch up.
We're camping here.
I'll take a keg.
See the cap on.
Yeah.
It's like the size of a
Not big enough.
pony kegs.
A pony keg.
Yeah, pony cake size.
So you can drink that easy.
Yeah, I know. He
Yeah.
could probably
One
drink
has
that.
actually
Tie it to my
writing
back
on,
and just give him a straw.
It's called Beard Dancer.
Okay. He is attempting to drink the whole pony keg.
Okay.
If you guys let him, if you want some, you can come in, but better
It's
get in there.
impractical to carry.
Are you drinking the double brow beater one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a double IPA, bro.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, if it's an IPA,
Speaking of
does that
double
mean
IPA,
that
I need water.
IPA
How many
exists?
kegs are there?
4 total. It looks like there's Beard Dancer, Leg Stumbler, the double brow beater, which he's drinking, and the Mountain Rumble, which is half full.
As long as there's no
We
leaf
can get them on the way
Oh,
out.
the
I'm
mountain
looking
rumble's
around
half
the
full, that
room.
means
Are
it's
there
good.
tracks
Somebody was drinking.
besides ours milling around?
Nothing.
And these things are covered in dust?
And this is
Penny
like,
may be
this is like
dying.
700-year-old
These
beer.
guys drink.
It's
I
still
keep
good.
telling us to move.
Magical beer.
We'll follow you.
That-
It doesn't
It's
taste
one thing I
like
learned from that encounter with the Manticore. You won't.
Well, I mean, Dale will try some of each.
I'll follow
He's
you.
got a cup.
Yes, unfortunately, two men alone cannot make this mission.
I mean, if he'll shove
you
aside
ready?
for a
I'd
minute.
like to stay and drink, but we should move on.
I roll a
Well,
3.
there's 3 other kegs. Get your
That
own keg, he
one's,
says.
it's potent, but you like that one the best, but he seems to be
Scooter says
hogging.
he'll go.
I said, get your own keg. There's 3 other ones.
Enough drinking. We need to move.
So we're
3
moving.
more.
No wonder everyone dies in this party with
We're
all this
moving.
drinking and merriment while we're in a dungeon.
Precisely.
We're
If we
moving.
could have some sex, that would be.
Believe me, I'm not happy.
It's just.
Good luck with that.
Little beaver goes a long way.
Yeah, sure does.
Lead us out, Sonny.
All right.
I want to see your beaver herds.
We go out the.
They're called colonies. I told you
wanna
that.
see 'em.
They're colonies.
I want to
So
see him.
we try the south door of the animal room.
Yeah.
Sunny will open it.
Sounds good.
Got two here.
Sunny's opening.
Feels
Yeah, Sunny's opening the south door of the
Not
animal
many
room.
trees, but lots of beavers.
The door opens.
Perfect.
A blast
Oh,
of cold air welcomes you
Uh-oh.
inside a natural cavern with chipped, dark rock walls. Rubble and gravel collect near the wall
Schools.
or are scattered about the floor next to a wheelbarrow, picks, and shovels. Rivulets of
Every day
silver
need to chip
snake
that
through
down.
the walls, glinting from the light.
Mine. Wow, we're in a mine.
Is there
Too bad it's silver.
any doors, any passages out of here?
is there any magma?
Does look like it goes down
Magma.
about 100 feet and then kind of veers off to the east.
Okay. I mean, should we just see where it goes?
Suppose.
All right.
Minds might connect. It's
Yeah.
perhaps what caused the temple to fall into such disarray.
Oh yeah.
It's either that or go
Either
back
that
up,
or
right?
everybody died.
Exactly.
Well, because it may have uncovered something horrible,
They may have dug too deep and too greedily.
And everybody died.
like the mines of
They dug up the
Mormons. Oh, wait.
insectoid demon.
The minds of
And
where?
everybody
Yeah.
died.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Yeah, no,
Except for
it's-
Aden.
That's what
The
we
dream
do.
I had.
His God will save him.
He's
dead. His God will
His,
save him.
his giant.
You should write these down. in
Oh,
your
gods are
dreams,
gone.
I would make a lot of money.
They're not
Sure.
sure.
Yeah.
See, they provided us with ale.
I don't know.
Does anyone have mining?
The way I see it, we provided us with ale.
Yeah.
Fought our way in here.
I do have leather working.
Yeah, okay.
What is mining but the leather working of the earth?
Oh, that's
Blasting
no
it
wonder
as
you're
a
the
little
bard.
closer. At least I pound on metal, which is kind of like a rock.
Wood gathering or gathering.
I got
Tomato, potato.
woodworking.
Beaver herding.
What do you guys do?
Walk down to
Yeah,
down
let's
the shaft.
investigate
We're
the mine.
following.
Walk down and it veers off to the east and there's a door.
Okay, I'll try the door. Sunny will.
Sunny, open
Go
it.
on.
Where's everyone? Look? No, I'm
Say-
sorry. You
This
open
is
it.
marching order.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. Stay. Is he still drinking?
Yeah,
Is Mudrik still drinking?
Am I done with it?
Is Mudrik still
it's,
breathing?
it's a pony cake.
It's a pony cake. It's only like, that's not that much.
It's still dry.
It's not like a
Only
cake.
like-
Cake.
It's bigger than a growler.
Yeah, it is. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
A lot bigger.
I'm getting full.
He's a dwarf and he's an alcoholic at this point. So
You can just drink and pee at the same
You
time.
drink so much of it, you can probably carry
You
it with
really
you.
need to
I'm
just-
like sloshing. Sidewalk.
What's beyond door number one?
So you open the door. There's a passage to the north that opens up into a grand hallway of some sort. Looks like there's statues or something in there. To the south, there's a door, and that near the door is a passage that leads northeast, and it's all bright. This is all sun-filled hallways from
How?
from above
Because of the mirrors.
Mirrors.
If we broke a mirror, it would be totally darkened.
The mirrors from the main chamber?
It's
Yeah.
coming down.
It catches
and
the sunlight from above.
and then
And it's
hits
filling
the
all-
walls and-
Because it's a temple of
Ardinor.
Ardinor.
That's
It's
interesting.
your temple.
Not my temple.
He doesn't
Well,
care.
let's go into the statue room.
Your other characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Streams of light bathe a giant 22-foot high, sparkling, ice-carved white dragon roaring at the heavens in defiance at the end of a great broad hallway. Both east and west walls house 3 ice statues on polished obsidian bases with copper nameplates and set within alcoves.
Are they written in Dwarvish? The nameplates? Or can I read? Because Sunny
There's-
doesn't read Dwarvish.
There's 2 that may be in Dwarvish.
Okay.
The rest are in Verloren.
What do they say?
Okay. So I'll read them.
What do they say? Yeah, Shlomo reads them.
All right, well, just calm down.
Calming.
I can read Verloren and Dwarvish.
So can Shlomo.
Let's see.
I can read it better.
I can read faster.
I can read it more charismatically.
Oh, shut.
He can read
I'm
it.
the leader. I get to read.
He can read it drunk.
I don't even know.
Not as good as May.
I can't read it all.
Can't read. Yeah.
This isn't
Read, but
written.
hey,
No. I said, let me have a look. This isn't written in any.
I got the drunk down.
Well, okay, so it's, I mean, you're kind of getting glimpses of them, so you'll have to take a closer look to really read them. So are you going to read
We
them?
can't read them from across the room.
No.
We have to get up close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right where it can
I'll leave the
come to
charge.
life and bite you.
So Sonny, you're going
Walking with them to read the
A,
plans.
B, C, D, E, F. Which one do you want?
A.
All right. A. Thank you.
I'm a boring ass guy.
Dale will be following Chip.
You see, this is a statue of Skade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or is it Scott? Scotty? Skade?
Skade.
Skade, goddess of winter,
Oh,
hunting,
Scotty.
and skiing. An athletic woman draped in a simple dress with a leg slit. She holds a stunning snowflake that reflects light in millions of directions. She scowls at the statue across from her, which is statue D.
Let's check out B.
Oh, you want to go to D?
Oh, they're all like, yeah.
And there's 4 statues?
Eostre?
Anti-hero.
Is that how you say it?
This is
Easter.
the four
Easter?
seasons, I think.
Goddess of fertility, passion, new beginnings, and the thaw.
Yeah.
A woman with a circlet of leaves stands in a field of corn with folded arms, staring in defiance at the statue across from her, which is statue A.
Okay. Well, what about, let's check out B.
Okay. Statue B, you cannot read. You can read. It says, Stajora Kiervir, the great carver, the great sculptor. This is the dwarven god of carving, sculpting, and stone, a powerful dwarf with arms crossing his chest, holding chisel and hammer and gazing with intense scrutiny.
Nice.
Hmm.
At anything in particular?
No.
Statue.
Okay.
There's no
You.
statue opposite that one?
Well, there is, but it's not staring at it.
Okay, well, check out C.
See, Elara, goddess of harvest, of bounty, and earth. A smiling woman stands in from a roaring earth, cradling an overfilled cornucopia.
Cornucopia.
Cornucopia. Ugh.
All right.
You've seen D.
Yep. And then you said there's E and F as well?
There's E, and
Okay.
E you cannot read, but you can.
Hmm?
Frock, goddess of ice. Frock, dwarven goddess of
Frock
ice,
you.
winter,
Rock, it's
glaciers,
cold in here.
and cold.
Fucking cold, man.
A dwarven lady sitting on a glacier's edge with an ice pick resting on her lap.
Bet.
Not to be confused with Frank.
And then there's F.
F.
Oh, there is F.
Not for Frank.
Why is it F rock?
Yeah.
Goodness. Come
That's me.
on. Will something in this module make sense?
What?
Ein.
Ein.
Ein. Goddess of love, beauty, and agriculture.
Yeah.
An alluring woman in a low-cut dress dances in a meadow of flowers. The variety of flowers are each meticulously carved from ice.
So the 4 daughters of Eula and 2 dwarven gods. That's a rather interesting thing to find in a temple of Ardinor.
And the dragon, too.
And the dragon,
The
yeah.
whole thing is quite bizarre. So-
And then there's also the big
White dragon.
white dragon statue, which, of course, those eyes look like gems.
God.
Dazzling sapphires.
Does it also have a
Stay away
Copper.
from the mouth.
does it have a
It does not have a name.
and is it of ice or stone?
Ice. Ice carved white dragon.
Anybody see
And is its mouth pointed down or is
There's
it
nothing
up?
on it.
Well,
It was roaring in fury, so I guess it was pointed up.
Okay, gotcha.
And there's a door to the north and a passage going northeast back into the Manticore room.
Okay. So let's
is
go
there
north, I
something
guess.
here we're missing?
Oh, if we just break the dragon statue, maybe its eyes will fall out.
What do you think we're missing? Like a door.
We've got this is a temple. Man. Oh gods, you're a priest. You're
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't. None of it makes sense to me. It
No.
doesn't make sense to do
Yeah.
dwarves.
I feel like Aden may be the one with the answers, unfortunately.
Oh, that's right. He's dead.
Well, we gotta
Not
go
yet.
find him. That's what we're trying to do. Find him.
Yes. If we can find him, we may be able to get the answers.
Oh, you let him get dead.
No, we didn't let him.
What do you think are the chances that perhaps
He
at one
was
point the
pre-snapped.
dwarves and the humans will work
Pre-snapped.
together to mine? They
Who wouldn't
carve
want a
sculptures
priest?
to their own respective gods and goddesses.
Not me.
Then the thing,
you
ice
don't
human,
even-
crashed down.
You
and
got
into
after.
all that. And later the Temple of Ardinor came and established the Temple of Sealing. What do you think about that chronology?
Perhaps that would make some sense. Perhaps this place worshipped other gods before Ardinor was worshipped here.
Well, should we try
You're a
it?
priest too?
Well, yes.
He gets around.
Yeah.
You pick up enough. A rolling stone gathers quite a bit.
The remnants.
Right, the remnants. Only the priests have survived, and the skull.
Yeah.
Funny.
And I guess some warriors.
Well, actually, one priest did. He's probably dead. He's insect bait.
You're not dead.
I'll try the northern door.
So you go around the statue with these
You'd be dead if you
dazzling
dilly-dally.
sapphires for eyes, and just go to the boring door to the
Yeah.
north.
Yes, we can gather the gems after we've gotten Aden.
Okay. Well, you sure he's gonna let you?
And at that point, we'll be like, we saved your life.
How high up in the head?
Oh, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
You'd have to climb up there, about 15 feet tall.
He doesn't have
It's only 15 feet?
Yeah. Not too bad.
We're still going for the.
We're going, yeah.
Yeah, we're not waiting. If he's doing it,
You open
He's in the back. We don't
So
know whether
you
he's
open
doing it
the
or
door?
not. Right?
Make a saving throw.
No. You open the door. This is the passage you actually went through. You went west to the smithy.
Oh, I see.
And if you go north, there's a door that you haven't been to, or you can go in the passage that leads back into the.
yeah. Wait, I thought you said to the north was the door.
So we look back. We say, "Are you following
Yeah,
us?"
so
or
that was
are
the
you-"
door that we.
He's just
So
looking
you
at the
went through the
sapphires.
door from the statue room, but now there's
You guys.
another door to the north that you haven't
But
been
you're
through.
still
Oh,
within.
okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I would think we would go through that one next.
I see.
Okay.
But meanwhile,
What are you doing?
He said he's not that far away from us, so he's just.
I'm walking to the door with them.
okay.
All right, they open it and they're continuing down the passage to the next door. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is just a
How far
hallway,
is the
right?
next door?
It's not that far, really, for you, right?
Pretty good.
No, I'm watching them.
That's
I'm
60 feet.
60 feet.
Has the anvil stopped ringing? Or has it started back up?
Nope, it's quiet.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll proceed on past the anvil room and go to the door that leads kind of north.
I am holding back though, and while I have the time, I'm looking at any like scary inscriptions on the bracers or anything.
There are runes.
There are runes. Do they look like the dwarven runes? I don't read dwarven.
Check something real quick. Just make sure I get it right.
Well, almost
Just
does.
want to know if they look
Yeah.
similar to dwarven or if they look more of Ruloran. Just looking at the.
No, they don't look like either.
Okay.
Um,
There's no like skull and crossbones or anything real obvious on them. Just looks like runes.
let me just check real quick. Here we go. They look like they're leather, but they have some metal pieces entwined with them.
Okay.
It's
Since I have the opportunity and they're up ahead of me, I slip them on.
Turn into a duck.
You turn into
You're
a dwarf.
stuck as a duck.
We'll see if they like
They
me.
turn into a dwarf.
I don't like me. Who the fuck are you? Who do you think you are? Die.
Yeah. Get possessed by a dwarf.
See,
Fuck.
that'd be kind of comical.
Yeah.
A little tiny gnome that's possessed
Yeah.
by a big.
I'm a
burly
dwarf.
you put them on, you feel like a tingling sensation, and then that disappears. Nothing
Okay.
happens.
Alright.
But you're like, hey, okay, these are
There's something.
there's
going on.
magical.
Yeah.
Foot
It's
here.
like, oh shit! I hope it's not a curse.
Yeah. The rest of you guys, you go to
You
that
try to walk on
door.
water and you fall.
We'll pass the anvil room
But you can
to
walk
our
left.
left and we'll continue on northward.
This door has 3 triangles etched and filled with silver that mark the center of the door.
I'll try it anyway. Any effects yet from that mushroom I ate?
No,
Okay.
just
Bad
saw
taste.
that bad taste.
Damn. Okay. I'll try it.
You open the door
Okay.
without checking for traps or anything.
Correct.
Just willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Most people open doors.
Yeah. Inside, rustic furnishings consisting of table and chairs made of wood and stone lie before an impressive ceiling to floor earth carved with hundreds of tiny figures. A short bed with a polar bear for a rest in an alcove to the west. A broad-backed chair faces the hearth. Short shelves line the wall in the east, framing a wooden door.
John, could you get hundreds of tiny figures
An
out?
eastern.
So we
Door
can
goes
see
to
what
the
it looks
east.
like.
What's that?
There's a door going to the east. You said.
Yes. Also, Shlomo and Mudrick, when he's opening the door, you're like, oh shit, those triangles. That means
Danger will.
that's a
allow
symbol
this
of
shit.
Axholm, the dwarven city.
Oh.
What's the symbol of Axel?
Any weapons in here
What's it doing here?
or
I
armor?
don't know. It's a good question.
Or shields?
None of it
Is
makes
there
much
like
sense.
a portrait hanging above
Well,
the
where
door?
do you want to look for weapons?
Near the polar bear.
Near the polar bear.
What
In
about-
its mouth, you find these teeth.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's,
The polar bear fur looks like it's in good shape. Drapes over the bed.
It's your winter garb.
yeah. Yeah.
It's draped over the bed.
Okay, I'll look under the bed. I'll look in
You
the
see
covers.
a chest underneath the bed.
Okay, I'll drag it out.
Oh.
Okay.
And Sunny, being Sunny, will just try to open it.
It is locked.
Okay.
Laker game's tied up on
Oh,
the fourth.
Hmm?
Laker game's tied up.
What are the small figures made that make the hearth?
Hmm. Yeah, it's not in here.
Wilma will look for weapons elsewhere in the room.
It's just carvings of humans and dwarves and
But there's a hearth. So
it's a
it's
huge,
fireplace.
It's a huge fireplace.
But where does it
And
go?
I mean, there's a shaft that goes up
Into
into who knows,
interesting.
The gods.
to the gods,
Well,
perhaps.
maybe this place is filled
Is
with.
Isla in the room with us?
It seems to be a dwarven.
I'll shove the chest
Sun.
in this area, but I'll open this.
Yeah.
Your
You
old
also sit in a
uh,
chair.
orgy
You check
place.
out the hearth.
Yeah, because I want to sit. Actually, I wanted to sit in the chair.
Well, there's skeletal remains of.
In the chair.
It looks like a dwarf.
Oh,
He's draped in drab wisp of a robe.
Shlomo will go over and
There's a hunk of wood on his lap. Looks like there's some words on it.
What's
Shlomo
it
will
say?
go over and take a look at it.
yeah.
Listen.
I can't read. If Sloan coming over to me, I hand him the wood and I'll look at the rest of the body.
Okay.
Told him to give him last rites, basically. Blah, blah.
You see a hunk of wood on his lap. It has the words, I'm content. And there's a little silver cutting knife balanced on a bony knee. There's also a golden amulet of a sun highlighted with platinum and rubies around his neck.
Again, the
We should.
dwarf priest of Ardinor?
No.
But look at him. He's a dwarf,
Yeah.
and that's clearly
Anything
Son.
else of value on him? I mean,
I think these.
The silver knife may have some value. The
Well,
amulet.
that amulet.
Is it a-
got
Amulet
to-
definitely has value.
when you say a silver knife, do you mean it's just like a knife or like a little cheese cutting knife?
It's like a little carving knife. It's not like a dagger or anything.
So the amulet is of Ardinor?
I'll take the silver cutting knife.
Well, it looks like it's of a sun and might maybe be a holy symbol of Ardinor. It's hard to say. You know, do you have
Very
religion?
odd.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it looks something similar that maybe Aden would wear. You know,
Yeah.
that makes sense, but you're not sure.
It's odd that the dwarf is wearing it.
It is odd.
I mean, the whole thing is odd.
It is very odd.
I'll take the amulet.
Of course,
We'll show him a letter.
that would look good
Yeah,
on me.
yeah, Selma believes it's cursed.
I'm sure.
Yeah. He says he's content.
I thought you were rat furs.
Okay.
Yes,
Disgusting creatures.
they're delicious though.
The gold,
I love that one guy's food and the other guy's drink.
it's the protection items.
I'm
You
gonna,
finished the keg, by the
I'm
way.
gonna attempt
You
to.
are drunk.
All right,
You're happy.
nice.
This is the best day ever.
Baftar.
Your people worship the sun god?
He is an alcoholic.
He
So,
is.
How can I know?
I'm gonna attempt to find remove traps on the chest
90 people,
block.
you know,
What's your
30.
mountains.
That's what I thought. I mean, my mother was one of those, though she was a river dwarf.
You do not seem to find any
Skua says
traps.
the amulet is going to be part of the overall booty, right?
Forte.
The amulet is a part of the overall booty.
Yeah,
Nope.
of
You
course.
want to try again? It goes down by
Sure, I'll
5
try
or
it.
10?
10%.
10%.
I'll try one more time.
I think that's all you get.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No luck.
Sunny says, any objection to me cracking this thing open with force?
Well, if it'll detect
Get it
traps.
Okay. Here, someone hand me.
Izzy backs away.
Someone, you have you have a mace, right?
Yeah.
Don't you have a hatchet?
Well, Wilma has a hatchet, but
You have a flail now.
Yeah, but Sonny wants something beefier.
Let you use the mace.
Okay, so Sonny will take his mace and he'll just bash like at the
Bam!
kind of like where the seam is, where the
There's some noises jingling inside. Maybe
But it's a
one more
dwarven
swing.
chest.
I'll get
Is that the shattering of the 10 potions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
one more swing.
And you just see liquid.
And it kind of crumples open. Then you can
It mixes and
kind of click the lid
All
and
right.
open it.
Yeah.
I love Sonny. Sonny's so much fun because he does stuff.
Don't get blasted.
No.
Damn.
The gun just comes out of the lid.
You find a
my mace back, please.
long braid of
Grab my
blonde
mace back.
hair with blue ribbons.
Imagine it's coiled up.
Yeah.
What?
2 extra
My dwarf
dwarf-sized
silences
cloaks. A sack with
Content.
what sounds like coin.
Okay.
A pouch. And there's a polished hand axe.
Ooh.
An ivory beard comb. 3 charcoal sticks and a journal. Looks like a book of something. And there's looks like a loose piece of, like a scroll or piece of paper in there as well.
Okay. I'll hand the paper to someone to read.
All right,
piece
let's
of paper in the
let's-
journal.
I'll
Let's-
take a look at the journal.
Write it, everything.
hold on, let's start again. So first item.
Yeah, first item. Sorry.
What?
A long braid of blonde hair with blue ribbons.
Don't want
Okay.
Really? I'll take it.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna cast
Oh.
detect magic first, but if you don't mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, grab it if you want.
Long
2
That's kinda
dwarf-sized cloaks.
What?
Okay.
Slomo will take one.
2 dwarf-sized cloaks.
So it fit me.
Slomo will take one.
Yeah.
Check
Somewhat.
it, make sure it's
It's a little bit short on you, but yeah.
I mean,
You want to wear one?
I am
Slomo will take one.
Okay.
5'1".
Up to you.
It's important. 1.
All right.
A sack.
Yep.
That's
Of coin.
Yeah. You open it.
Sure, but wait, in a sec. Then there's a pouch.
A pouch. You open it.
Soon, the polished hand
A
axe.
polished hand axe.
Yeah, I'm guessing Wanda wants, or Wilma wants the hand axe.
All right, all
Is there
right.
another keg?
Let's just get through the list. So polished hand axe. What's next?
Sure.
An ivory beard comb.
Okay.
Right.
Looks valuable. 3 charcoal sticks.
A partridge in a pear tree.
And what looks like a journal. And like a
He's reading
scroll.
that.
So Slomo would like to look at the scroll.
Yeah, Shlomo come up with the scroll.
Sonny will cast detect magic on all this stuff.
Okay.
Openly, he'll just cast.
Nothing glows, although
What about the whole dude? It'll
the
turn to
flail will glow.
Ah, okay. What about the leather apron?
With the hand
The
axe.
leather apron doesn't glow. The hand axe doesn't glow.
What about the polar bear?
Everything's glowing on people that have magical items
yeah.
at the moment.
I have nothing.
Okay.
You have a golden braid.
Oh yeah, is that glow?
No.
Does it smell nice?
Yeah.
It
Ew.
used to.
Are you
Really nice.
sniffing the braid? That is so
You
creepy.
see Avaro like, this guy's weird.
You stuff it down your pants.
Beaver, man.
Okay.
Good
So
ass wipe.
Wow.
you clean your. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't see blonde hair very often. It's
So what's the
amazing.
journal say?
You open the book,
Open the book.
Valbryn.
Yep.
As opposed to
You are
Albert?
drawn in by the words.
It's a journal
Your eyes
filled
glow.
with sketches of wondrous beasts, dwarfs, and a few plants. It's very old. It's pretty cool to you. Yeah, this is like historic shit.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, that's cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What's in the pouch?
Pouch.
Add it to your
has
library.
3 rubies and a zircon.
You can do all that.
anything magical.
And
Bringing up the
Because
total.
he's
Starting to. Starting to get
a
up.
sack of coin.
There's
Oh,
about
that.
45 platinum and 279 gold pieces.
Wow, we're racking it up now.
Okay.
Let's not write that down twice, though.
No, I know.
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna
It's
erase
more
all
of just a secondary record. 279 gold pieces, 45 platinum.
I'm gonna erase all my stuff once we've figured some of this out.
The scroll?
You're looking at the scroll? You're trying to read it?
Mhm.
This is a loose. The scroll is very old. It's brittle. but it looks like it's some
Very
kind
careful
of contract between Ivorg Bungrelstone and Shavarian, a priest of Ardinor, in Old Common, for ice statue work and engravings. And you, Valrin, are like, that's historic shit. Like, you're like, I could make some, we could make some money off this stuff.
We can make a fair amount of
Be
coin
careful,
with the
it's
right.
very
To history collectors.
Mm-hmm.
Sloan gives it to Valbert.
Yeah. So it's a contract between Ivor what?
Ivorg
Bungrelstone.
Bungrelstone
Ivor Bungrelstone.
and Shavarian.
Gotcha.
Also on the table, there's a clay goblet, silverware,
You guys work on that
a wooden
name together.
plate, and jug on one end. The other end contains
That's all
various
him.
ice picks and a mallet.
And a what?
And a mallet. Ice picks and a mallet.
Oh,
And the mallet's mundane.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
There's-
take the ice picks.
and there's silver what?
Silverware.
You need that.
You could replace your wooden silverware.
How many
with
ice
silver
picks?
ones.
Three.
Oh, you should take it.
Yeah.
One for each hand.
Take that.
Don't you need some?
Oh, okay.
I don't. Who are you talking to?
Mooter.
I don't use silverware. That's what I got these for.
Well, how do you cut your meat?
I don't wear my teeth.
You can
Is there any other way?
You can barely understand a word he's saying. It's just.
Another way.
Oh, you're getting hammered?
Sloan's done.
Right. All right.
Don't worry, I can speak drunk.
You're finally drunk. Like, you are fucking.
Oh, after drinking the whole.
And then I'll go battle rage.
Is he chewing on the rat on the.
You don't even know what he's doing. You don't want to know.
It's the polished hand
He
axe.
like picks up the wood, you know, he's like full of himself. What's that?
It's a polished hand axe, like a fine weapon.
No, it's just really well maintained.
Okay.
But nothing's real special with it.
Okay.
Just not for several hundred years.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's a lot of platinum would kind of come up with that.
Cool. Sounds good.
It's fun looting churches, huh?
Valprin can barely move because he's got it all.
Any doors out here besides the east one and the south one?
Nope, there's just the eastern door.
Okay. Should we try the eastern door?
Silverware.
Let's head east.
All right.
There you go.
You want to take it?
You're fancy now.
Yeah.
No more wood for
Maybe or
you.
something.
Finally moving
Just
up.
need a
the wood.
silver bowl.
I'll try
now.
the door, eastern door.
You open the door again?
Yeah.
It is basically a small closet. It's like a privy.
Okay. Is there? I'll
You want to take a seat?
sure.
Take it upper.
You look good.
I'll take a pee. Sitting down into the
With the door open?
Yeah, sure. No, I'm making.
That's Sunny or Wilma?
Yeah, sunny. Yeah. No, that's too much work disrobing and all that. So I'll just look around. Is there anything of note?
No.
Okay.
Some frozen poops at the bottom?
Maybe.
This is history.
It's,
Let's save it!
Literally, this is Ivar Bruggelstone's own turd.
Gotta be worth 10 gold.
At least.
Never know.
emergency rations.
Where would you like to go next?
Let's go back south.
Yeah.
Okay. There's
And
the
the- sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say the passage. There's
Yeah.
a passage northeast that goes back to
Well, I think I'll say too about
Yeah.
that. I think we should check out the door south of the statue room, right?
Yes.
So we go down the passages, past the statue room, to the door that's like along that hallway that came from the silver mine. It's like a south-facing
the
door.
south door. Okay. Hold on a minute. Okay. This door is decorated with metal carvings of humanoids praying to a fiery sun that floats over an altar of reddish
Sun god,
hues.
I'll try it.
You open it?
Yeah.
Excellent. There is
Where are you when we needed you?
there's a couple doors in here, but there's flows of swirling polished silver and obsidian comprise the floor of an octagon chamber comprised of mirrors for the ceiling
Meanwhile,
and
Aden is
walls.
slowly bleeding out on the
There's
altar.
a door to the south and a door to the east.
Okay.
Trip.
No door to the west.
Obsidian floor and what?
No,
Wait,
the west.
read that again, please. Sorry.
Flows of swirling polished silver and obsidian comprise the floor of an octagon chamber comprised of mirrors for the ceiling and walls. Comprised.
What are the mirrors reflecting?
Is it super bright in here?
It's magic. I don't know. It's,
No, but I'm saying, what are the mirrors reflecting? I mean, what are
Light
they?
coming down
there's well, it's
the cone.
That's what I feel.
so yeah. You know, like in the old Egyptian tombs, there's a pillar. You know,
Yeah.
the sun comes down, hits the mirrors. And
Right, right, right.
That's
Sure.
what's basically happening in
Okay.
this place.
So obviously, your
Okay.
Ardinor types made a deal with the dwarves to build all this shit.
Yeah, they did something. I didn't know if there was a shaft coming down from above in this particular chamber, or if it's just being reflected
Why do you
through.
have statues
clo-
of Eula in here?
Through closed doors.
Eula and Ardinor friends?
Well, yeah, they were.
Well, another contract.
Oh, they were? Okay.
Where are you guys?
Let's try-
Father, the mother.
Or we step into the room, this octagonal mirror room,
The
and
fucking-
we'll, if you don't mind, try the south door.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys head towards the south door, and the
Produce the
northern
bars.
door that you came through slams shut.
Okay.
Wait, the doors we just came through behind us slam shut?
Yeah. And it goes totally pitch black.
That'd be cool. All right, I'll try the southern door.
Suddenly, the mirrors explode in a brilliant whitish yellow light,
I wasn't in the room.
and everyone needs to make a save versus spells, please.
I wasn't in the room.
I was still looking at the eyes on the dragon statue.
Walk by. A 17 for Sunny.
Oh no!
Okay, but
How about a 1? Ow!
Very nice.
yeah!
Got a
We're about to get-
7, so you get bonuses.
Uh,
Dwarf.
Who? What?
Makes it.
Depends on what it's
Well, still
for.
wouldn't be enough. You got a 7.
Everyone who failed,
A 12 for Wilma. It's probably a failure.
Does a 1 fail?
Failed is dead. Everyone who made it is.
Also, yes.
Super amazing.
everyone who failed is
No.
blinded, including Eva.
No. Blinded by what? Just a glare?
By the lights!
Right, light. Yeah.
God, you're lit up like a deuce.
Steers in your eye.
No, I'm saying, but what?
Pliny the Younger.
No, but what?
That's what it is.
It just everything just flared up. There was no.
Mirrors exploded in a bright light.
Yeah.
Glorious
Like
light. Aiden would be
Massive
happy.
flash bulbs. You remember flash bulbs?
Yes,
Okay.
I was just saying was.
Do you remember Flashbulbs? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Are the mirrors still
Before we
glowing?
had cameras,
Or was it
that
just a flash?
auto-adjusted
It was a big
Yeah.
flash of light,
And then it stopped.
and then it stopped. And even the mirrors shattered,
Oh.
but none of them hit the floor. They just kind of
Oh, they didn't
disappeared.
burst out in shards
Motes
and
of
cut us
light.
to pieces?
See,
Right.
Okay.
I was asking.
So wait, what happened to anyone who succeeded?
You're
He
fine.
missed his
Okay.
opportunity.
You're like,
Yeah.
that was great.
Oh.
And Danny.
We just see like
I'll still-
a blue dot in the middle of our vision.
Yeah.
Every time we blink, we see it.
I'll still try the southern door.
Southern door.
So
Those of us that are blinded,
right, so
I can't see.
What part of that? You're blind.
That's just. I'm,
The thing that's interesting about this door is it seems to be made out of steel,
Okay.
but you managed to
Open it.
open it.
All right.
Hang on a minute. I need to read this.
our
someone's
blindness.
going to be casting a spell,
Blind?
trying to cure his blindness.
Kill that wounds won't work.
He's going to try anyway.
Okay.
How would you know? You're just a Beaver Clan.
There is a spell called Cure Blindness.
Interesting. You need to open this door by.
You could dispel magic.
From underneath.
Dispel magic might work,
Okay. I mean, it's 18 strength. I'll try.
but you might.
It
Wouldn't
takes
that
you.
dispel everything on it?
Make a strength check.
Well,
Focus on
I
his eyes.
think we've been blinded by the magic, so
16
it's
out
not
of
only
18.
it's not magic
okay.
anymore. You've just been blinded.
Sure.
No, I'm just a ranger.
No, it's taking you about literally like 3 rounds.
And someone kicks me in
Yeah.
the nuts.
No wonder.
Pathfinder.
You hold it up.
Thoughtful.
Does it stay or do I have to hold it?
You have to hold it,
Okay.
and there's
Got a 10
stairs leading
intelligence.
down.
Okay.
Finally.
I'll say if we had
You
something
got-
to
you
hold
got
this, prop this door
you
open.
amaze Mudrick.
I can't see what you're
He's
doing.
got 8 intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah,
What is happening?
I'll look at let's see. How big are the
He's
ice
stupid,
picks?
he
You can
doesn't
see.
know it.
Yeah.
How big are the ice picks that I?
Ice pigs.
Nice pick.
Okay, I'll say Valbrand, while I'm holding this, could you take my ice picks and put one on each side?
Absolutely.
You're blind.
So I'll try to lower it down, even if it's only like open like a foot and
Yeah,
a
but
half.
if you don't have it studied,
That
I
works,
just
but
wanted to see
you're
it,
like,
though.
yeah,
mean, I can't look it up.
have to
wood
have
is
it
like,
compared with it.
Oh, they're wooden ice picks?
well, they're
Yeah,
they're
oh,
wood
you
you
handles.
can't just
Okay.
switch.
It looks like it's holding
right.
paper down.
Okay, well, I'll say Wilma, and she's like, I can't see.
You can
It's
also.
like, come to my voice. Valbrand, could you guide her? Could
She
you
tripped.
Yeah, I'll literally grab her by the hand and
You're
guide her
blind.
over.
She has a flail.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he would.
Try the flail, and I'll open the door a little more.
My toad.
That's the evil side.
Okay. That.
Well, I mean,
yeah, the wooden hand. It's not. It's
It's not within my.
Oh, it's only.
Where is that?
Wait,
foot?
I said it's a footman, so it's just bigger.
It's It's like I guess it's like this tall, and it has a chain of the ball.
Yeah, but it's beefier than the ice picks, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if we put that on one side, would it drop the thing?
It looks like
we'll be
it's
blind brothers.
working, yeah.
Okay.
So as long as none of the blind ones knock it down,
Right.
should be
It's
fine.
called magic.
What do I do?
I don't know. You won't let anybody else
I
do
don't know.
anything.
I'm-
Does anybody else
Should we
do
do the
anything?
room?
I'm blind.
I'm
Should
attempting
we-
to dispel my magic on my mouse.
I mean, are we gonna get if we're gonna get attacked, right?
Roll.
Or there's
What?
other factors that
Your dispel magic.
we may need to know where we
D20.
are.
Beat 20.
I just hate when we move super far forward.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, well, you're over there."
It's under my
and I'm
wisdom,
Like,
so
wait a
7.
second.
Do we want to check the west door before we check out the stairs?
Not a bad idea.
Sonia will.
open right to it.
Oh,
It's
Why
a,
would
it's a
they set a
sign.
trap like this and nothing happens? It's a little weird.
Because some people go in the dungeon the wrong fucking way, John.
We do every time, and you
Every
should have
fucking
expected. You
time.
should have expected it.
You didn't have to tell me.
I know you told us about the big hole. How can we avoid a big hole?
Yeah, it works. It didn't work, but it's worked. It's a weaker.
Coming in.
Is that
But
our,
it worked.
is our group name the Backenders?
Whatever.
all right. While the south door is propped open, Sonia will try the west door.
Dingleberries. That's what we can call
Is it also the same type?
We don't know that we've come in the wrong way, but we always do.
No, that's like a normal door.
Okay, I'll open it if I can.
There's a passage that goes about 40 feet to another door.
Okay, so I'll show Valbrand. Like we could continue onwards. We could check out the southern.
Slow-mo is working on
Stairs
those
first.
people that are blind.
Let's go down the stairs.
Okay.
I think we need to try and
Try to-
find
Like
you.
Dale.
So how many people are blind?
Wilma. him.
2, 3.
That's
That's
it, I
it.
think.
So 3 more. So I'll be doing one of them each at a time.
The dispel magic.
You might be able to do it all at the same time.
Oh yeah. So I'm trying to
Maybe.
do them all.
I shouldn't say that.
I think you.
Our Skullgrim kills you.
It's been further
Right.
the door.
But I
and
should-
stuff,
I
and their
shouldn't- I
vision's
shouldn't.
starting to return
Oh,
naturally.
so just coming around.
As a player, though, he doesn't
Too nice.
know to think that
Yeah,
way.
well,
So
I know, but
I can
I,
help him out as a
So
player.
we've
Yeah, we
agreed to
So,
leave the
I don't
western
use the
passage
map.
for later.
Just the first one.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. We've agreed to leave the western passage for later, and Sonny's going to shimmy underneath
Well, he acts like
flail
he sees
down
them.
the southern stair. Get down the southern stairs,
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
and people
I
will
can-
follow.
Yep. Follow.
I'm not sure how much I help, but
Do you have any of
All right,
that?
everyone, slide under the door here.
Okay.
Wait,
slide under
what?
the door.
Under the door.
Why are we sliding under it? Why don't we just open
Because we literally cannot keep it open.
He lifted it up
It's a,
and was holding it for 3 rounds. And
you were
he
blind,
ice
so I
picked to
understand your
hold it.
confusion.
And then he
It's-
put
it? Chip here could open it.
It
It won't stay open.
won't stay open.
It's gravity.
Yes.
We've got spikes.
Iron spikes.
Oh, we're holding
Slow-mo
it
slipping
open.
through.
We're holding open with a flail for now. But
Izzy just walks through.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a steel door, so
Was that flail magical?
His head as he walks.
it wasn't.
Schools are going
Okay,
through next.
well, we'll all go through it.
I thought the flare was
Yeah, I
magical.
think
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot. Yes, the flail is magical.
Okay. So you guys all shimmy through.
Sure.
And on this
Shimmy,
side
shimmy,
of the
shake.
door,
We shake too.
it reveals a figure with a blazing sun for a head, holding one hand up to halt visitors, while the other protrudes from the door as an outstretched palm.
Sonny will grab the flail and let the door close.
Your arms are longer. That's not fair.
Yeah, that's great.
Stairs go downwards.
So there's the statue, and then there's also stairs.
And then you
Statue's like-
oh,
it's
no,
in the
rhythm.
Oh, that's just like on the door. Okay,
Everybody
gotcha.
do
All right, we'll go down the stairs.
The stairs, there's like smooth rock that quickly comes into ice again.
Okay.
There is
overtook me.
carvings in the ice that display animals, the sun, and even an impressive. That's weird.
Who wrote this?
And impressive, that's weird.
Wasn't
And
me.
even an impressive dungeon
Sound
that
a lot
runs
worse
along
than
the entire western wall.
Wow, a dungeon all along the
An
western
entire
wall.
I
dungeon?
don't know. What
That's
that means.
impressive.
Maybe it's like a map of the dungeon.
Maybe. I don't know,
That could be it.
but it's
So
really
we know
fuzzy, so you
exactly
can't
where to
really
go.
tell.
And
It's really impressive.
does it have a "You are here" and Aden
Yeah.
here on it?
And
Welcome
I'm
to the
content-
Temple of
And I'm
Ardinor.
content here.
I'm content.
Does it have a search thing? So we
I'm
can just type
Artie,
in,
and I'll be
what
your
is
guide.
Aden?
I'm sorry, could you
Yeah,
read
give
the
us a Google
description
Maps
again,
chart.
please?
Yeah.
He's embarrassed to.
Well, I have to read it backwards, so it's kind of fucked. Okay, so on the door there is a figure with a blazing sun for a head, holding one hand up to halt visitors, while the other protrudes from the door as an outstretched palm.
Oh, pay
Gotcha.
up.
That's the
Oh,
door
is
we are holding
That's the
open.
door
He's
that
like,
you guys have
Stop.
just
Shimmy.
Yeah.
Weird.
but you've shimmied under.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you guys. One palm out and another like this.
No, it's not like Dragon Ball.
Okay.
And as you go down the stairs,
Okay, so we go under the door. There's a stair down.
and the
Yes.
door shuts because you removed the flail and all the stuff that was
Okay.
holding the door open. So
Right.
yes, the stairs go down. It's all rock that quickly moves into ice as you
Okay.
go down, and there's carvings in the ice of all kinds of different things.
Including a
Endless.
map of the dungeon. I'm kidding.
And it's, yeah, some I
Well,
don't know
just-
what that is, but
Give us that description, the room, please.
Yes, please.
That's it?
that's it.
Just-
and now I'm finding where that leads right now, so I can read that.
Give
So
me this.
we went through a door, down
some
a
stairs.
stair into an icy chamber with a bunch
No,
of
no,
carvings
chamber.
on the wall.
It's a
No,
passage.
it's the hallway.
It's
Of
just
along the stairs, there's carvings of all kinds of shit,
Okay,
and then it
thank you.
gets to a door.
Gotcha.
I'll try the door.
What's at the? What does the door look like?
Let me find it.
Double palms.
Yeah.
3 triangles.
Yeah, here's the first door of Ardinor. Here's the second door, and there's
then
the
there's gonna
third
be a-
door.
The third one is this.
And when you turn around, you are fine.
This is another.
The Bloody Ardinor.
It's just a door.
Okay, I'll open it. If it's unless it's locked.
It's you open the door and you notice this is actually like a secret door on the other side. It looks
Oh.
like a cavern
Oh,
wall.
okay. Interesting. I have a feeling.
Because we came in the back door.
Yep. Open the door, get on the floor, everybody worship.
Literally, we
Ardinor.
went
Nice.
down the mountain,
like that.
but
So I'll say to you,
We're
maybe-
really bad at reading directions.
You know, 1 second. I gotta,
I'll say to me, perhaps if this is getting more rustic, we can just explore a little more and then try that western passage, or we just
I'm hoping that this leads us further down into
Right.
where those insect people are.
perhaps where the
Okay.
thing is buried.
Exactly.
so you guys open this door. It looks like you walk through a secret door.
Sure.
And in a crack on the wall next to the door, it looks
Yeah,
like
say
there's an
crack.
amulet.
Thick.
Okay.
And this is a huge
That's where
natural
you use the
cavern.
hair. That's for the crack.
Water dribbles down ice-encrusted natural rock columns, creating lasting echoes throughout the cavern, drowning out the noise from the 6-foot-high waterfall near the entry of the cave. That looks like this is a huge cave mouth, and beyond is the frozen waterfall. So you're at the base of the waterfall.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Beyond the columns, icy bones curve towards the sky, forming the rib cage of some foul beast riddled with a few arrows. The bones form a body that extend for about 12 feet before getting lost in the snow, but most of it is sheathed in 4-inch thick ice. One human skeleton lies half buried in the snow, while another is impaled 2 feet high against the wall with a spike through the shoulder bone.
Is this another manticore? Dead manticore?
Yeah, I don't know. You want to
This
take a
is-
closer look?
Yes.
maybe it's a male.
Maybe it's the ice demon.
Yes, it does look like a skeletal remains of a manticore with 2.
Do they have human heads?
Yeah.
So there's a human skull with a dragon.
Looks like there's a total of 9 arrows littered about.
Oh, really? I'll take those. Nobody else wants to. Well, you should have some.
Yeah, I'll pick up what.
You take 5. I'll take 4.
Yeah, I think that's all I need.
So wait, when you say the base of the waterfall, do you mean now that we're like down below
We're like
here?
behind the
Yeah, use
waterfall.
4. I'll take 4.
Or are we like,
Yeah, you're at the bottom of the
Okay.
chasm from the ice bridge.
gotcha.
What about the amulet?
I don't know. It's still in the wall. Do you want to grab it?
I'll make sure
Yeah.
the door is propped open
Which
first.
There was
The
an
amulet in the crack. I take it.
Another one?
Yeah, does it look
Oh.
similar to the amulet I picked up?
While you're doing that, I'll stand there holding the
No.
secret door open.
This looks like a holy symbol of
Okay.
Ardinor that Aden was carrying.
Another one?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like
This
looks
looks
like
legit.
the one he was carrying.
Yeah.
Oh,
This looks like his?
Versus the one that.
Well, it looks similar.
Oh.
Okay.
Might be yours.
I don't know what the hell it is. I've never
it's
seen
almost a
one.
little worried. It says that looks like
Well, that looks like
It is.
a symbol of Ardinor. I don't know if
well, it could be his.
No, it is Ardinor, says Ibarra.
It could be.
I said, what do you think?
He's more worried
Yeah,
that
it's
it's our
you
friends.
because you're a priest of some such god, right?
He's a better fit for this.
Yes.
Whatever. I mean,
So it's certainly a symbol of Ardinor. Whether or not it's the symbol that belonged to our priest friend we're trying to find,
the dead guy.
I have my doubts.
He's not dead.
Just means we're on the right track. Let's go crack some heads.
One of the human skeletons, you swear it moved a little bit.
Did that move just now?
The manticore skeleton?
No, one of the human skeletons.
Spiked against the wall?
No, the one that's in the pile of snow. There's 2 of them. One's spiked against the wall, one's half buried in the snow pile.
Yeah. But with the
With the manticore.
He rises up, and it's Roland with a long sword.
Not again!
twice.
Not again.
I thought I killed you!
It's like herpes.
So the whole time,
It's coming
Sunny
back.
is standing holding the secret door open because the amulet has been taken out, and everyone else can explore.
Robert,
What's wrong with the skeleton? That's coming to life or not?
Shlomo will be moving over with
Ryan,
Sonny, and so will.
You should go check it out.
Who?
You. He's looking at the dwarf.
Oh, okay.
It also just looks like there's 2 passages going southwest, and that's going towards the base of the waterfall.
Okay, we're
But it looks like
We should.
there's a little
Oh, brother.
miniature
The door is
waterfall inside the cave behind the waterfall.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
it does.
Next
Yep.
door.
Okay. And that
holding
is
the door.
helping to create
The
that
door
lake
came to.
outside
No,
at the waterfall base.
No, I think he's holding the
It
door.
looks like
He's
there's
holding the.
yeah, he's holding the door we came.
maybe a tunnel beyond
it's on the
this-
secret door.
this underground.
The secret door is the door we
It's
came.
from this side.
Um,
It wasn't the secret
yes.
door from the other
Oh.
side.
Call me too. So Mudrick walks over and takes a hack at the skeleton that's moving.
Okay.
Rise, you're about to swing 8 pops. No, it's me, I'm sorry!
Yeah, it's Aden. Amy's just covered with snow. And,
Yeah.
You just look frigid
yeah,
And
they
dead.
haven't been feeding him.
Again.
and
Yeah.
It has been several days.
Of course it's not in here.
Ooh. Timberwolves are up by 6.
It actually looks like a skeleton.
38 seconds left.
It's not like got flesh on it.
What sport is that?
Basketball. Lakers are losing.
Are they up 3-1 too? I don't know what the current.
Minnesota's up 3-1 on the Lakers. Yeah.
Oh, on the Lakers. Oh, okay.
They're winning by 6 with 38 seconds left.
An 8. 11.
Your 5th level?
Yes.
he's amazing.
Okay. You do hit the skeleton, and,
Non-magical axe.
and the whole pile of snow quivers,
Uh oh.
and you're like, whoa, what the? And it looks
There's
like
50
this
of them.
jelly, like ooze, and it's completely white, and it's moving out.
Okay.
And we're gonna end it here.
Wow.
Wait, what? I just poured more sake.
So Scoos and Slow-Mo went through the door.
Okay. And Sunny's still holding it open.
What? The door we came through.
Yeah, he said that his characters had gone over to stand by Sunny, who was holding that door open, and I guess they've gone through.
Oh, it's a big jelly. Fuck that. Scooz has something to prove. That he's a coward.
There might be some cool shit in there.
Just need some bread to spread it around. on.
There was nothing here.
Just like
He was leaving.
suck up
Yeah, no,
And then
no.
there was.
There might
I'm
be
just
something. We
moving
got
forward.
2 dead
I
bodies.
don't know.
One of those
Yeah.
monsters you never know. It's like I hate when you fight a hard
Treasure?
monster. There's no treasure.
I found some long braid of blonde hair.
I
with a
know.
blue ribbon.
Your ass is
Yeah.
clean, yeah.
Awesome.
It's amazing.
Is that
You
it?
probably think it's off a
We're
beautiful
done.
woman's head,
Thanks,
but it's
everybody.
really some